Am I live right now? I sure hope so. Hello. Hi. ¿Cómo estás? Oi, mi amigo, mi amiga. I actually don't know the gender neutral term in Spanish, so hopefully that is sufficient. Hello, we're playing more of the Case Book of Arne today. We will be Amigax. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm gonna assume Amigax is how you pronounce it. Thank you. Good to know. We're gonna play case what? Wait, there's more than one case? Nani? Well, I don't know if the Book of Arne has a sequel or not. I know nothing about this game, but we're playing this one and not we beat this one. We're playing this one, and we'll play this one assuming next week, unless this is really short, in which I will do both. Then we'll see. Yeah, I have seen the word on the online. I just have never pronounced it, so I cannot tell you either way. Regardless, hello, hi. Hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah, so I normally have a commitment at 11. That's why I usually end stream at like 10:30 every time. I don't have that commitment today, so we might go a little longer. I am standing, so maybe we won't. We will see. Good news on that front. I bought a standing desk. Bad news on that front. I haven't assembled it yet because I don't own a screwdriver. Also bad news on that front. They did not deliver the top. So I can't even assemble it if I want to right now. But we're just waiting on that. But next week, hopefully, I will be playing and streaming in a normal sitting environment. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. What the fuck? What's with the X? Anyways, let's start this. I'm very excited to play. I thought it was very fun last time. A small part of me feels like it's gonna get scarier. But if it doesn't, that's fine too. How is sound good? The X is a typo? That's good to know. I just wasn't sure. Hello, Fred! There's a culprit among these people. Alright, so in case you didn't see the scenario last time, by the death situation, that makes more sense. So, quick, very fast summary of what happened last time. So, we play as Lynn. Arne is our vampire detective. Lynn is super into vampires. Make sure your mic is boosted. Sometimes the music drowns you out. That's good to know. 1 second. Hopefully that's better. Let me know if sounding is an issue once again, as always, because it's always my dilemma. Anyways, Arne. Lynn likes vampires. Arne is supposedly the vampire of lore. 7 vampires become 1. He only has 1 heart left. He has yet to deny the fact that the past is true. So if Arne is the legendary vampire that's killed many people, that is a little awkward to be partners with. These are all servants of some capacity. Our father is dead. He tried to do black magic to provide her mother. Father had a murderer accomplice. We don't know who they are. It's one of these, apparently. Interesting fact, they placed Lynn and Arne, and the culprit is among them too, so they might be murderers for all we know. I very don't think it's Lynn, because the murderer was chasing Lynn, and if Lynn was chasing Lynn, we have some time paradox thing happening. So currently my money is on Deanna. That's my money currently. Appreciate this recap. Yeah, I thought it was important. Yeah, so yeah, Dad is dead. That's the big thing. Dad died because he fell down the stairs. He was not murdered or anything in return. However, we theorize he fell down the stairs because the murderer shocked him or pushed him or whatever shit. Question mark. Or a Fight Club situation. That's possible too. If we were running from ourselves, that would be quite scary because we were alone that time, so we can't confirm if they were actually there. So that is very much a possibility. You're absolutely correct. I feel like it's not Arne. I feel like if it is... Sorry, I think his name is Arne, but his nickname is Arne. So I'm going to try to say Arne. If it's Arne, I will be shocked. It's a possibility. I have no basis, but we'll see. My money's on Deanna right now. I think she's the least likely suspect, but also the most likely to do it. I feel like if this was a super stereotypical, if I were to like profile all these people by appearance and no judgy or whatever, I actually think it would be burned. I feel like, you know, the military, not military, the guard guy, you know, who's so standard and basic, is most likely to be the murderer, but, I mean, Hines is most suspicious, quote-unquote, by appearance. I don't think it's Hines, though. We'll find out. This is based off of we have no information to base this off right now, though. This entire game right now is to find out. So, feel free to discuss in chat, unless it's a spoiler. If you're spoiled by this game, though, I would be shocked. Because not many people have played this game. Not to sound hipster or anything. Oh, this is going to be a recap? Oops.
Last time on the casebook of Arne.
I don't remember his voice that I gave him. I'll just give him a normal voice. I don't want to be here.
Last time I, Ryan Weiss, went after my father out of worry when he went walking out at night. I eventually lost sight of father and then heard screams when I ran over. I encountered the corpse of a man and a woman as a suspicious person. I frantically ran away for some reason.
What do you mean for some reason? He just saw him and never...
I wandered into Lugenberg, the town of non-humans call home.
Wow, how mysterious.
And there I met the so-called heinous vampire, the Great Arne Nuntote.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Nice.
Hold on. This is supposed to be me? And also, the mere boy who cried wolf? Sissy.
Fair. Utterly unrecognizable. Oh, interesting fact. Of the culprits listed, Zissy is not listed as a culprit. And don't get me wrong, I don't think it's Zissy in any capacity. I just think it's interesting to note that every character we've met is on that these could be a culprit, except for Zissy.
Since Lord Arne works as a detective, I request he investigate my father.
That's because he lives in Mirror only. I lie too sometimes. It's cool.
And lo and behold, there was a headless corpse in father's room. You're blocking me. I don't know what his voice was. You're blocking the view. Oh, sorry. The headless corpse wasn't actually father, but my father had indeed been killed in the secret room. So will we be able to discover the one behind father's murder? The casebook of Arne starts now. Could you not just do the segment without me? Hey, you get back here.
I don't remember anyone's voice, so we'll see. Ooh, anime opening. I forgot! I thought it would only be in the first chapter. Sorry, you're gonna not hear it. Nothing lives past your result. Honestly speaking, though. I'm just saying, I'm shocked this game has an anime opening. I just don't think it's long enough to have one. By the way, if anyone cares, which no one asked, so, you know, what the fuck is those three? Anyway, anyone wondering? Sorry, I was like, the song's almost over, I must wait for it to talk. If anyone's curious, I have 0 ships in this game, obviously, because everyone's fucking either a child or 1,000 years old. But I just wanted to get that off the board right now, just in case anyone was curious. Also, this song is still my favorite song in the game. This one right now, not the anime one. The anime one's fine, but this one's so good.
Now, what should we do?
Ah, the stats are back.
Probably searched the crime scene, right?
The maids aren't 1,000 years old. That's true. I mean, I can't confirm their age yet. They could be all vampires, we don't know.
That one's one option, I suppose. And let's get there quickly. If the police arrive, we might not be able to move as freely. That sounds fine to me. Okay, I'm off. Hey, hold on. No dice. Truly, Runways? Does your idiocy know no bounds? I never expected Deanna to be standing guard right outside my room. A devious trap indeed. How's that a trap? It sounds like they want me to stay in my room to think this sort out. She was worried about me getting knocked out too. I figured that would work, but I didn't think it would be this bad. I suppose I should lend you my aid. Please do.
Sound is much better this time around. Dang, ooh, clap, 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 clap. That's good to know. I've changed very little. I did do some sound changing at the end of last stream, so maybe that helped. We'll see.
But would it be more interesting if I helped you? Didn't? I've gotta convince Lord Arne to assist me.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't think arrogantly will work. I don't think cutely will work. I'm pretty sure politely is actually the meta. I'm curious what the audience says, so, you know, give me a quick thought and then I'll click. My money is currently on politely though. I'm almost one of the money. I want to say cutely just so we irritate him. I'm curious too, but I'm not sure if my actions have consequences right now. So I feel like this would be a weird one to say consequences. You know what? You know what? We're at the beginning of the game. I can save scum if there's an issue.
And Arne, Lady Pie would really like to have your help. Please. What's wrong, Lynn Rhinewise? Did you eat something off the ground? You are technically a noble lady, and I would suggest you drop such habits. Even I figured that was no-go. Please forget about it.
Okay, so it just goes back. Okay, go. I'm curious what arrogantly is. We'll see.
Most heinous vampire, Arne Nuntote. Please unto me your power. Upon our contract, I, Lynn Rhinewise, command you. What are you talking about? I immediately lost all will to help. I thought you liked that kind of attitude. How would you figure that? I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's do the actual. I was right! I was right!
But on whatever it takes, I want to find Father's killer. And if I do that, I can't be getting stopped in my tracks with something like this. Please lend me your strength. What's this all of a sudden? It's my touch from the start. Huh? I mean, it's because you said I wonder which would be more interesting. This is why I said leave it to me. I'll have this more interesting.
You know what, Gaia? It's every day. I wake up 100% correct. Unfortunately. I make that bread 100% correct.
What was that just you did? I believe you're aware of my unique power to spread disease. Of course I am. The reason Nuntote is so heinous, the unblockable cheat move. Evilly.
It's every day, bro. It's every day.
Bloodily. Distractively. Nuntote. Are you done? Sorry. Well, so what about that dangerous ability of yours? Wait, don't tell me you just used it. Well, if I were to kill everyone, the culprit would inevitably die as well. I don't want a resolution like that. It was a joke, no need to fret, within Rhinewise. Unfortunately, I lack that kind of power now. Even if I had it, I lack the motivation to use it. In addition, I use the ability to spread disease has changed a bit. It's changed? The ability to spread rumors. That's my forte now. Sounds like an exciting ability about forgotten housewives. Please say something. No, nothing. So basically, what changed is what you spread.
I don't know, Josh. You're stuck in Florida. I feel like some of the not right now in the States throughout some people, the longer they stay. I hope not. Ugh, big sweaty, big regretty.
Both diseases and rumors are
imperceptible things that are spread after that. Whatever, you know what I mean.
Well, now that I think about it anyway, in truth, I'm not really sure why it's like that. How mysterious. At any rate, I think you'll be fine. Go forth once more. You haven't told me what kind of room you spread, though. You'll find out soon. Go on, be off. Okay.
So my goal is to try to change his voice based on his appearance. We'll see if I actually commit to it or not. Mystery rumor. Yes. Like me basically teleported across the screen.
Mistress Lin, I already told you, but please stay in your room.
The gentle, scatterbrained maid. My big suspect right now.
Wait, please, I want to go to Father's room. Why would you... Wait, don't tell me. Mistress Lin, I heard a rumor that you've been quietly solving all sorts of cases. So it really was true. Detective Beauty the Millennium.
This is funny.
The very reincarnation of Sherlock Holmes. So then now you're saying you plan to take on solving the Master's case as well? What kind of chain of events is this?
That's the rumor. We smart AF, that's the rumor.
In that case, I'm left no choice. Please go right ahead. I appreciate that. No, anything for great detective, Mistress Lin. I suppose that means there isn't any reason for me to be here, is there? I'll be in the dining room then. Do call if you need anything. Thank you very much. I think Lord Arne's got some explaining to do. Hey, things got kind of weird out there.
Supremely effective, wasn't it?
Now, hold your horses. Why am I a great detective? Because I figured it would give you more freedom to investigate. I spread the rumor that you're actually a great detective throughout the entire mansion. It looks more like brainwashing to me. True, in this case, I spread a rumor with zero basis, but it's very close to brainwashing. However, I won't be able to spread a rumor as powerful as that anymore. Really? Like disease, it's less likely to catch on a second time. At any rate, now that you're a great detective, shouldn't that give you full reign of the mansion? I guess maybe.
So we suspect I know more or less based on this interaction. Nothing's changed in my head. Like we've yet to get any evidence that goes one way or the other, because we just started the game, obviously.
The first order of business is searching your father's room, correct? It'd be a pain to become a bat, just fly there. Great detective, perhaps I'll have you clear a path to your father's room for me? But isn't there a chance I'll bump into someone? I mean, Deanna's right outside my room, others might be around too. Just send them off some task. I guess I'll try. Once you secure a route to your father's room, call me via Zissy. Should I just talk to the mirror in the room? Yes, that'll do. Did you catch that, Zissy?
Yep, got it. Heard it loud and clear. One of my favorite characters, not gonna lie. I really hope he's not evil or some capacity. Just gotta tell Arne when Linnea arrives at her dad's room, right? Precisely. Piece of cake. Good luck, Linny.
Thanks for your help, Zissy.
Sure.
Now go forth, Lin Rhinewise. Lin Rhinewise going forth.
Oh, new bop. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I should bring my notebook so I can write notes about my investigation.
We boppin'. This game knows how to jam. Except for that one song that we both hate. Or actually ironically love because of how dumb it is, but... Info, rumors, cool. When you learn new info or rumors, they'll automatically be added to the notes menu. Refer to them to help work out the mystery.
Oh, it's that manga I was searching for. Who'd have thought it would be here? Wait, I don't have time to read this.
Puella, Magi, Frio, Kurika, Volume 1 added to collection. Collection items also appear in the notes menu, but are unimportant for being in the game. You may find one in a dresser or bookcase when you're exploring rooms. Look for them if you wish.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look for them because I wish. Clear a path. Roger that. Okay, let's look at this manga. I got time. This isn't a manga. This is just reading. Ruka is a normal middle school girl who's in love with love. Sigh, that upperclassman's so cool. After school one day, as Haruka pined for the object of her affection, her best friend told her a shocking truth. I know he's got a girlfriend, right? For real? At that moment, Haruka's body was engulfed in light. This isn't a manga! This game is built on a basis of lies. Let's go to the dining room.
Luke Diana's over there.
Okay, I guess I'm not going to. The issue right now is now that I know those secret collectibles, I will probably be clicking on everything. The business in this room.
Mr. Slynn, I see you changed your clothes. That frilly and delicate outfit doth fit you as well, but really, I always thought this one was more thy style.
Ultra clumsy maid, bad at formal speech.
Thank you very much. These clothes are nice and comfortable. It's not an issue if they get dirty. Since your trip so much, Elise, maybe you should wear a tracksuit instead of a maid outfit. Mistress, I made your uniform as laced with dreams. Do not be able to compare it against other clothes so casually. I suppose that's fair. Sorry. With Elise here, Lord Arne won't be able to get to the 3rd floor. Elise, are you aware I'm a great detective? Yes, well aware. Then that saves me some trouble. I want to conduct some secret investigation. I'd like you to leave the area. Secret investigation, they'll say? That's so cool, Mr. Stin. But the butler Gordon had told me to keep careful guard here, and I don't want him to yell at me, so I cannot leave my post.
God, I hate the way she talks. Oh, you mean the formal speech? Totally agree. Unless you mean my high speech accent, which I got no other voice. I'm sorry.
Gordon told you that? It's not clear how the master's killer did intrude in so far. Just to be safe, we're splitting up and keep watch of the entire mansion. I see. So Elise doesn't want Gordon to yell at her. In that case, how can I get her to feel comfortable when taking a request from me? Let's think.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually really hate it because it's barely a change, but it's enough of a change where I have to read it twice sometimes.
Let's think. Maybe I should take advantage of my status.
Ooh. Okay, probably not, sadly. It's not grammatically correct either. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm thinking it's one of these two. She's timid, so I'm kind of leaning toward arrogantly. I don't really know the extent of this word. Yeah, let's go with the first one, because apparently we have multiple tries, so.
It's not I want you to leave or anything. You don't, and I shall have to get yelled at. Is something the matter? No, I forgot I said that.
Okay, it's definitely not that one. Okay, I'm gonna just go there again.
It'll be okay, Elise. Just who do you think I am? That's right, I am Lynn Rhinewise. If you say it was an order from me, there's no chance I get yelled at. Does he really mean it?
Means like a tsundere? That's me, 100%.
I mean it. Come on, who am I? Mr. Lynn Rhinewise, of course. Exactly. It's gonna be fine, Elise. I understand loud and clear. Whatever Gordon says to me. Just an order from Miss Lynn, Mistress Lynn. That's what I'll reply. Yes, that should do just fine. So you just take your leave with peace of mind. Yes, ma'am. I shall retreat to my room. I'm so sorry, Elise. Well, let's go to the 3rd floor.
Okay, I will say on that conversation, even though that has technically no bearing, I don't think that's enough evidence one way or the other. I don't think it's Elise, though. Unless Elise has a secret hidden personality which we discover about, she doesn't seem the type to do it. It's Gordon! Oh. Mistress, why are you here? What in the world are Elise and Diana doing? You're wearing those slovenly clothes out head bad. Forehead? His forehead isn't really that bad, I will say. Final boss, baby.
I'm fine with these getting dirty, that's why. I still haven't had a bath after all.
Very well, I suppose. It is late at night and no guests are coming, so I shall permit. But under normal circumstances, you must consider that the next head of the Rhinewise family is such a kettle.
I understand. I'll change back before morning.
Will do now. Understood. So, Mr. Slynn, I heard you're playing detective.
Yes, believe it or not, I'm quite the great detective.
Cease such dangerous hobbies at once.
Eek!
Apologies for raising my voice. However, I do think of something happening to you, Mr. Slynn.
Gordon, I'm surprised you're worried for me, but this is my problem too.
I'm glad, sorry.
It's my father who was killed here.
Even so, I can't approve of such actions. Please stop this immediately.
It doesn't seem just asking nicely is going to work out. If Gordon has some reason to step away, maybe. Come think of it, at least just spur her duties to go somewhere. So sorry, Elise.
What's that?
Forget it, Gordon's orders. I shall be headed back to my room.
Oh, ew, I feel shitty doing this.
So she said.
Elise. Apologies, Sean. Some pressing business has come up. I shall step away briefly, but you absolutely must not go inside.
Yes, I understand. Of course.
Oh, we're shitty. We're snitches.
Huh? He's going that way around? Still is. I'm really sorry. I'll have to sincerely apologize next time I see her.
Hey, that's not her voice. What am I doing?
Let's see. The duplicate key I got from Lord Arne. Of course I remember to take it out when I change clothes. Lord Arne's key just melted away. He didn't say anything about it being that fragile. I wonder if he'll give me another. Oh well.
Spooky.
I may not know who this is, but I can't look at it. I thought I might do a little investigation of my own, but I'll call Lord Arne first. Did anyone see you?
No issues at all.
It seemed you did rather well. You look a bit unwell. The key you gave me broke, Lord Arne.
I only ever intended it to be disposable. I didn't make it especially sturdy. Hold on, is that really what you're so depressed about?
Sorry, actually, it was seeing the corpse. Oh, that. Not to worry, you'll get used to it soon. I don't want to get used to that. So, very well, I intended to have you handle most of the investigation this morning, but you'll get some rest, issue commands, and I'll act on them. Thank you. That's very kind of you. That isn't it at all. Rather, I thought it was a good idea because I would know your father best. This is the least preferable to us coming this far in vain. So what do you suggest? If there's anything eye-catching around, I'd appreciate if you brought it over. Eye-catching? I wouldn't know what that means. That's why I wanted to investigate, you know. Sorry, basically anything would be fine. And sure, just bring whatever in the kitchen sink. I have an idea in that case. Give me a moment.
I'd like to point out we've done like 3 songs in 3 minutes, which is fine with me. No hating. Just a comment.
There should be enough space.
Oh, we're adult boys. Drinking blood. You put me in this form.
But there's not much point if I'm letting it all out again,
Click the crust. Like with my mouse? Oh, it is with my mouse. Trace the crusts. Okay, this is cool. Personally, I'm waiting for the weird Undertale. Same. This song's pretty good too, I'm not gonna lie.
There should be plenty, I think. Go forth, beasts of my blood. Carry absolutely anything to note over to the Rhinewise.
Why? He carries the body.
That surprised me so much I couldn't even fangirl over Lord Arne. How shameful. I mean, wait, what are you doing? You're making a mess of my father's room. No one did you anymore, are they? It's not your concern. This room's full of memories I have with mother and father. Memories are but passing privilege. You'll forget them soon enough, so whatever. That's not true at all. Fine, I'll put everything back in place later. Also, you grabbed the corpse.
I was gonna say.
Can you not be so wrapped for that? Just slow the quest, aren't you? The corpse isn't really a thing, isn't it? The thing that resembles a person is no different from a puppet. That's true at all. Oh, that's right, your father became a thing as well. I've forgotten humans for objects who got attached to inanimate objects. Being like that, he's just too cruel.
This song is a big... I really like this song. Holy shit.
Now what is the difference between a corpse and a puppet? They're both person-shaped and but unthinking, unmoving. I really can't find words, but they're different. Let's try a different question. What's the difference between a puppet and you? Yeah, to borrow what you said, Arne, I move on my own volition.
I see.
So what if you're merely being convinced to move on your own volition? What do you mean by that? Well, just some engaging in some wordplay, don't worry about it. And investigate to your heart's content. Okay.
How many songs are in this game? Holy shit!
It's painting. My beloved wife Rose. Father commissioned this after Mother passed away. The last time I met Father, he was gazing at it. The painting is just paint applied to canvas, you know. If you're curious, shall we strip off the paint? I would never do that. Something on the back.
I don't know if we can fix that. 1 second, I'm sorry. There we go. Let's see how that works. Oh, it's Jim! Jim gave me this game. He's so nice and kind and good looking.
The last photo we had together before Mother became bedridden. It was a rare occasion having a picnic together, just the 3 of us. Mother made me a packed lunch and Father brought a brand new camera kit. But wouldn't you know, he couldn't figure out how to use the timer.
Jim is very nice, kind, and good looking. Yeah, he's super nice, kind, and at least above average, if not higher, in physical appearance department.
Taking these pictures took a whole lot of effort.
Oh, he's so happy. He's so happy he'll send me more free games. I know it in my heart.
I remember Mother and Father's hands
Feeling so warm.
You were happy.
Sorry.
I wonder, was Father looking at his photo last night? Really, truly, why did he have to come to this? Father, I'll take this. You may have changed a lot since then, but I believe you were still thinking of our family.
What does any of this matter?
Huh? So what if he was looking at it? What follows from there?
You're trying to say there may be some sort of code in that photo, are you?
Lord Arne?
Right, I'll take a look. Hand it over.
Let's see, it's one of those usual tricks, like invisible ink or double layering. But what are you talking about? That's not it. I'm just saying that Father was thinking about our family after all.
I'd like to point out there's been 5 songs in like 5 minutes.
That's what him looking at the photo would imply, right? What of it? That's what I didn't say to investigate anything of note, but I strictly meant things that would lead to the kill. I thought that would be implicitly understood. It seems I was wrong. So what of that photo? Is there some clue on it? I don't think so, but... Right, then we need clues about the killer more so than the victim. Besides, we're also possible he tucked that photo away behind a painting where he wouldn't have to see it. That can't be right. What's wrong with you right now? Do you have no respect for people's feelings?
People's feelings?
Of course I wouldn't understand those. And what you've been talking about has been no more than a baseless hope. You don't need to put it so cruelly. Did you say something? You can't seem to understand human feelings, or Arne. It's nothing. I'm fine now. I'll go help investigate too. Oh really? That was rather pointless.
And another song? Is this a repeat of any of the songs we've heard before? This sounds like a new song to me. This is definitely a new song.
What was that? What was that about? I don't care if he's a vampire. Isn't that just too cruel? No, I guess it's because he's a vampire, huh? I really didn't think he was so ignorant of how humans feel. I'm getting uncertain about how things will go with Lord Arne from here on. Need to regain my spirits. I'll start investigating too. But Lord Arne brought over most everything. Probably nowhere left to search except this corner. After Mother passed away, Father quickly had this room remodeled, but I would never have thought he was making a secret room of all things. So whose corpse is this? It's inexcusable, but I won't look directly at it.
Ah, yes, my father had the second volume of the manga. That sounds about right.
Not much of interest here. Mother, what was he feeling when you looked at that painting in this photo? Did your father have any prior interest in black magic? Is that really related to the case?
Of course it is.
Well, did he? If he did, I didn't know about it.
True, I suppose he wouldn't tell his child. I didn't click X that time, but whatever. Okay,
Is Father really collecting these?
Okay, can't we? Okay, let's look at that corner, baby!
That's right, Sissy!
What's up?
Do you see anything from this mirror?
Sorry to say, but nope. If only this mirror were in the middle of the room, we'd know the killer easy as that. Not that I'd tell you if I knew.
What? Well, I guess there's no point complaining if you didn't see anything.
Yep, no point at all. I really like Zusi. I like to point out. I know I said this before. He might be my favorite character. It's hard to say.
This feels suspicious.
Damn, she busted that.
Couldn't someone travel through here?
Not bad for noticing that.
Lord Arne, would this be a possible way of sneaking in?
Yes, it's certainly one possibility.
Well then, Lord Arne, please.
Huh?
You're going to help out, right? Please confirm where this connects to.
Why do I have to chamber such a filthy duck? Clearly my answer is no.
I don't want to do it either. Besides, I mean, look. You're smaller than me, right, Lord Arne? Wait, hold on. Why are you taking out a bottle of blood?
Such a shame, Lord Rhineweiss. It would appear you were the small one.
Didn't you refuse to fly in this room because you didn't want to waste blood? Give me back my hard work. You'll come crawling to me if you exhaust your supply wasting like that, got it?
When I choose to drink, it'll be my prerogative.
That means you can transfer into a bat now. A bat can fit through easily.
You were telling me to enter that dust-ridden place.
That's right. Please go, Lord Arne.
Wait, Lynn Runwise. What if there's a human at the exit of that vent? I've done well avoiding humans up till now. It would be trouble if I were spotted.
Ah, jeez, what a pain. I get it already. I'll go, okay? Exchange, please follow after me.
Why?
There might be some clue through the vent, and I might need your help. Your mom wants to help me, so keep your promise.
Alright. I'll follow along, so get a move on.
Eat better.
I'm glad this has told me to save, because I probably would have forgotten.
It was a den of dust bunnies. Jeez, why did I have to do that? That's complaint filing worthy. Anyways, so it connects to here, huh? It just barely managed to squeeze through, so most people wouldn't be able to fit.
Oh, most people wouldn't fit.
Honestly, it's pretty much just me. Or Elise. But, oops, sorry. No, don't give him any reactions anymore. So you actually follow me.
What in the world am I doing?
Investigating.
That was it. Incidentally, Lynn Rhineweiss, what is this?
This is the storeroom. It's on the west side of the third floor next to Father's room.
I see. Something wrong, Lynn Rhineweiss?
Something feels off here.
I take it something that only you would know as a resident of this mansion. Now, what is the oddity in this room? That there's like spears and shit?
What's the difference?
This is cool! I like this! I hope it's not tied. Something different between past and present. Okay, let's see. Let's look at this before we click. These are the same. This is the same. This is the same. Same. There's no vase. Oh.
That's right, that vase that was here is gone.
That was cool. I mean, that was 2 seconds, but that was cool.
I remember now. The vase that was here is gone. Hold on, press to take notice of a mirror vase. It was brought to commemorate mother and father's marriage, you see. There's just one like it on the second floor too, which I'm told they brought when I was born.
I see. I could do without the details of purchase, but there are 2 of the same. Cool. This game is cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa, what is... I mean, I said nothing. Lynn Rhinewise, are you perhaps sulking? No sulks here. Yeah, obviously these dear memories of mine have no relevance to the investigation, or you? Oh, that. You were exactly correct. More importantly, Rhinewise, look at the spot where the vase was. More importantly, Huh? There isn't much blood here. I think I spread out my blood to reveal dust. Compared to the rest of the room, that spot has remarkably little of it. Which means, there was indeed a vase in there until very recently. I knew it! I wonder why it was moved. Surely because there was need to move it. Could it be?
Ah, I remember that. That's fair.
That sound when I was headed to Father's room. Well, it was no good to jump to conclusions. Very likely possibility. You could have. You changed my... No. Gotta be stubborn and deny him reactions.
Just be quiet for a moment. Oh, fuck. Voices again. Mistress Lynn, where are you?
Byrne?
It seems he's looking for you. I know, just beginning to consider seeing what the others had to say. Be off, Lynn Rhinewise.
Understood. What will you do, learn, Arne?
I'll wait leisurely in your room. Be sure to ask their alibis and such.
I'll try.
Vents, info, missing vase. Okay, so let's talk while we're here. Things that this eliminates, in my opinion. You would think this would make Elise more suspicious because she's the only one who can go through the vents. Still not sold. In fact, part of me secretly, suspiciously feels this might be fucking Arne is the mastermind behind this. Basically, turn into a bat, so on and so forth. It probably loses some credibility for the Deanna being suspicious thing, but we'll see. In conclusion, not much to go on for you, but, you know, interesting points to be made. Now then, let's begin my own personal investigation. Another song? Lynn Rhinewise shouldn't return for some time. I'll resume investigation. Something you're curious about? When I went into the secret room before, it was an investigator talk. I thought something separate was there as well. I like to have a proper look into it. Okay, wait. Let's do a sauce rating at least. 0 sauce to 5 is big sauce. Give everyone a number. It's not like putting them in order, just giving everyone... Yeah, sounds good. Let me read this line and I'll tell you. Could this have to do with your heart? It seems it's not in my nature to leave things that pique my interest for later. Maybe it has to do with this murder case, who knows? I suspect it's not entirely unrelated, but... You're saying Lynn doesn't need to know? Right you are. Now then, let's get going. Okay, so let's save. Oh, I want that list of characters. I thought it'd be a great visual thing to have. Okay, let me quit real fast. Oh yeah, let's do it like this. Cool. Okay, so sauce rating currently. I'll do this periodically. I won't do that too much. I'm just gonna give numbers, and then if you have any questions of why those numbers are, let me know. I'll go into the details. Arne, I have a 3. Lynn, I have a 0 currently. Elise is a 2. Diana is a 3. Gordon is a 1. Heinz is a 3. Kai is actually currently my big suspect right now at a 4. And then Burned is probably a 2. So, to break it down, Kai is currently my biggest suspect off of no information. Kai, Heinz, Burned. No. Kai, Deanna, Heinz, Burned, Elise. That's a lie. Heinz, Kai, Deanna, Arne, Burned, Gordon, Elise, Lynn. That's my meta. Kai's my sauce because I feel like Kai is... Okay, so once again, it's based off no information. But Kai has one, in my opinion, slight motive to do so, be it him being a childhood friend, knowing how we were in the past and exactly how our family operates. We know very little of Kai's past, but he can move outside very easily because he's like the gardener or something. You know, he's track of the dogs, and the dogs wouldn't bark about him because of his, being familiar with the dogs. And 3, I feel like Kai could totally fit through that vent, but obviously the game isn't going to tell me that. But Kai would know the storage and stuff because of that. I don't think it's Burned as of yet, just because Burned is the active guard. And I feel like Burned being the active guard makes him, like, pretty noticeable. And also, I feel like it would be obvious off his station. Right now, this is a very flimsy argument. Like, Burned can definitely go higher as we go. I know absolutely nothing about Heinz, and that's why he's a little bit more suspicious for me. I don't think it's Elise the more we go into it, because I think Elise is too early of a suspect. Like, they mentioned that only Elise can fit through the vent, which makes her even less of a suspect in my head. Because, it's too early for that to be the reason why it's her. I think it's almost impossible for it to be Lynn. I'm putting money into the Arne train, where Arne is secretly the mastermind behind all of this. I'm not fully into that theory yet, but, it's there. I definitely do not think it's Gordon. I would be shocked if it was Gordon. Okay. Now that I've said my piece. This could all change in 2 clues, by the way. This is all off of flimsy information. Okay, he will not read the manga. I know not. Oh, I not know. Excuse me. I know not who this is, but it's just a nuisance laying around. Why does he only care about that one? Books from a variety of fields. I'm not sure what to make of them myself. No, actually, I think it's very interesting to talk about. So if you ever ask, feel free to ask it. I will pause and break it down. Because this is a mystery game much more than it's a horror game for me currently, and I love talking about mysteries as we go. Man, if you were friends with me when I was playing Danganronpa for the first time, oh man, you would not want to hang with me for a while. Boy, that's one steep drop. What do you call that thing? What are humans acrobophobic? Acrobophobic. You simply say afraid of heights. Right. But this would be impossible for an acrophobe. I suppose so, yes. Say, by the way, this blood here, who does it turn out to be? I was friends with you, but we didn't talk about Danganronpa because we didn't know each other. That's true. I played Danganronpa 1 pretty early, though. I want to say I played Danganronpa 1 early college. I want to say it was freshman year, but it might have been sophomore. I don't remember. And I played 1 and 2 very close to that. I definitely played V3 when it came out, which was 2 years ago? 3 years ago? One of the two? That was a good time. I definitely remember crying on my bed as Kaede passed. Oops, spoiler. Memories. Memories. Anyways. That's the blood of that fellow from the room outside. But wasn't his head cut off from her death room? Why did blood end up here? The killer likely carried the head over here. Then they pushed father off and retreated. Well, then, where'd the head end up? What do I care? You'd probably find it somewhere if you look. You really do just go with the flow on it. It's not the missing head I'm after now, that's why. If a need arises to search for the head, I'll search for it then. I don't know how that currently helps me, but that's good to know, I guess. The smells of blood are so mixed here, it makes me uncomfortable. What are you looking into here? The way the smells are mixing. In other words, the flow of air, it feels odd. I know, from the echo, it seems to be a room below even this. Dang, was this guy a mole or what? Cowards have a tendency to scurry far below ground. Now then, where's the entrance?
I see. That tile there is suspicious.
I will say Arne is definitely overpowered.
This magic circle is likely intended for revival of the dead. Same as when I saw him last, he fell, dropped his head, and died.
Holding the key to his room, right?
That's right. A heart to serve as the core. What's in the purpose of this book?
Hey, volume 4, I missed the volume? One word trick for removing floor doors by using something like the showing phone. I can't make sense of this. This is the process to revive the dead. Can I grab this knife? I cannot grab this knife. Actually, I have no. Oh, there it is.
Seems to be unnatural gaps in this tile. The blood's flowing into them.
Sure enough, let's open her up then.
Listen, they're not big enough to stick your fingers in. There's nowhere to grab hold.
Become this and go in then maybe. Maybe I will.
No, let's use that.
The floor should be removed by a human, otherwise there'd be no point in making a basement.
This shovel should allow me to remove the tile by using it as a simple lever.
Ah, clever. Here we go. Whoa, there really is another basement.
Natural, let's enter.
Go, go, go. Ooh, spooky! How dark. When a vampire's this dark, that's no joke.
It's not because of the lack of light, it's the stagnant air, the hanging dust and dirt, and, well now, might there be something up ahead?
I wonder what? I'm getting excited. Spooky. That's a lot of dead bodies.
It appears I was right.
So, sounds like your heart has got pounding.
Twice may be a coincidence, but 3 times not possibly be my imagination. One of my hearts was in this place.
Is the same magic circle as up above? I think he was trying to revive the dead using that heart.
Perhaps the one above was a fake, and that this one was the real focus. Or perhaps maybe he was putting on the mere appearance of collaboration.
Hey, so, about what's written on the wall there? Nachzenther. I cannot speak German.
I didn't expect to see that name here of all places.
That's one of the 9 vampires who offered his heart to create you, huh? Then suppose he was revived here.
Not a chance. There has been a vampire strong enough to be called one of the 9 kings. With such a mere presence right here, I sense it immediately.
Ah, okay. So you're just sensing the heart that got taken away.
Even suppose that he was revived is only a part of me at first, not an enemy.
You sure? We gotta start asking Melissa how to pronounce German words. 100% agree. I wish Melissa was here. Sigh.
I know not.
What do you mean you do not know?
So while I don't know the reason, this place tells us a human was plotting his revival. That means finding the kill in this place could likely point toward my heart as well. Talk about 2 birds with 1 meteor.
1 meteor?
It's a saying they have in Japan for situations like this. 1 meteor falls, it makes 2 fried chickens. That's basically what it means.
Even with that explanation, I don't understand.
That blood. The bodies of the human he killed. I'll admit, I'm impressed he gathered so many. nostalgic. I know this taste.
Nostalgic.
Yes, of course, nostalgic. After all, this blood was originally
Yeah, I knew it! I knew it!
mine. What's this now? Feels like my head is splitting. Yo, me? Talk about a careless move, huh? You're... Hey. What, we're gonna murderize all the humans? Aren't you just messing around? That's your hair. Nah, that ain't it. It's you. You're me.
Ooh, spooky. I can't move right now.
Where is this? Welcome to my world. None totes know me.
Hopefully for 1 second tea of soup and shit. You did it. Hell yeah. This is kind of loud on my end. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
That's to her. Man, you're quick to pick this up. Got it in one. This is my world, inside of you. Maybe you'd say it's inside of your mind. Nah, it's inside your blood. Ah, I get it. It's never happened before, now did it? Well, duh, it didn't. It's your first time drinking my blood, eh? It's because you're drinking my blood. You're waking me. There's a bit of blood. There's a little bit of my blood left in your body.
See?
I lost eight of my 9 hearts, and even so, blood from my 9 remains in my blood. Even so, the idea that a single drop would awaken you is such a point of consciousness. That's the blood of the ancestral vampires in the I'm honestly shocked. Now for a so-called king, you speak rather idiotically. You're making fun of me? Simply voicing my thoughts out loud. Don't pay any mind to it. Well, it's good to know I share my honest sense. Because this body of yours, I don't even understand myself very well. But I have no need for you to be confident. I'll tell you that too. So you called it your world, yet you need to dodge out of the way. Hey, I just wanted to say hi, that's all. There's like 9 versions of him, and I bet he has to talk to them all as Scott Pilgrim is the World. Wow, yeah. I'm pretty sure those blood silhouettes in the anime intro are also the vampires. My container, I'm gonna make it a puppet. So even a little bit of Nassacher's blood flowing in me as a personality. The blood of the 9 Kings is no joke indeed. I am the heinous vampire, born of 9 vampires' hearts, Nuntoad.
But another non-toad.
But that is who I am as a combined entity. A puppet, you say. And the last heart of this body controls most of the blood within me. Could it be that my current personality is? I told you, you're me. What's scrapped together puppet word over? You're taking over my life. Arne.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
I just got a little sleepy.
Aren't vampires supposed to be lords of the night? Sheesh. I was worried, you know.
Oh, were you? Sorry about that.
Kind of weird to hear you honestly apologize.
Oh, is it now? Is it now?
Well, whatever. If you're done investigating, let's head back to the Link's room.
Yes, of course.
Isn't good. I will also say this puts a lot more points into the Arne is the secret mastermind behind this theory. Because if Arne can't remember what his different personalities do, that's pretty bad for the boy. Oh boy, Lynn's gonna get the vampire she wants. Snap, snap!
Mistress Lin. Mistress Lin, there you are. You changed your clothes? That's good. Right, you can't handle blood, huh? Don't embarrass me. Come to think of it, there's that time Heinz cut his finger with a knife the other day. You flat out fainted. Please forget about that. Anyways, what is it? Actually, I figured out who the killer is. So I'm having everyone assemble in the waiting room on the second floor. Really? Yes, so please come to the waiting room. You figure out who the killer is? Well, let's go see. But while I'm at it, I want to check the face on the second floor too. For now, you can go through Lynn's mini games and deductions without mistakes. You can sometimes get non-information bonuses, and the system might have rewards for it at the end. Ooh, it won't cause any changes in the main story, but try your best. Ooh! Mini games. Yeah, I'm looking for some manga before we start. Yep, there's the 3. I was gonna say it has to be in this room. There's a note reading danger even if you don't touch it. Excuse me. I'm tired. I think it's gonna rain in the old Florida, so. Mistress Lin, your art most cruel. Guardian got extremely angry with me. I'm sorry, Elise. It was a place I really wanted to search. I apologize for making you go through that. Please just stop with it. Okay. Can I someone make it up to you later? Oh, then a bumpkin please and thank thee? They came out of this new kind of bumpkin recently. I would have settled for that. Understood. I'll get you one sometime. Thank you kindly. Well then, let us head forth for the waiting room. Are you going ahead? I have some minor business. Did I now? Did I now? Understood. I'm glad I was able to apologize to Elise. Not for this vase. Come to think of it, Elise didn't seem to focus on the vase.
Is that some kind of cake? I assumed it was some dessert of some kind. Otherwise, I have no idea. The reason? Okay, I'll look at the vase. Actually,
the vase is here, but the flowers are dropping petals. Warren waters the flower every day, so it's a little odd to see them in this state. For now, let's see what Warren has to say.
No, I want to look at the mirror. No.
Actually, that's everyone, right? Is she fair who the killer is? Exactly. Yes, I realized the ugly truth. Does it be Among Us?
Among Us.
Yes.
I don't have high hopes, but I suppose I'll hear it out.
Understood. So the whole thing I consider, though, was the work of an outsider. I mean, nobody wants someone from this match to be a killer, do they? But if it were an external invader, they would likely make him accountable as a guard. So I decided to think positive, and assume it was an inside job. When the world is that logic?
Well, isn't it natural? I don't want people to think it's my fault. Isn't it a bit irresponsible? Though details aside, I know it'd be difficult for someone to break in. Boom.
Yes, if we consider the security, the guard dogs in the courtyard are excellent, and in the front we have Bern looking out.
It's a kind of spit cake from German cuisine. It's a popular dessert in Japan. The characteristic rings that appear on the slice resemble tree rings and give the cake its German name. Oh, I'd like to try that sometime. That sounds great. The maids and I checked the locks on the first floor windows twice over. Sure, the intrusion into the mansion was impossible at the time of the master's murder, yes?
That's right.
I was in the dining room the whole time myself. There I had a clear view of both the entryway and the doors to the courtyard. It'd be absolutely impossible for an intruder to get in.
It's a fair assessment.
That means it was someone in the mansion who did it.
And it's a standard mystery trope for the first person on the scene to be killer. It's even true of the book I just read, in fact. In short, the killer is...
Lynn?
You, Mistress Lynn. What? I mean, the door was locked and everything. It's inconceivable that I killed my father.
The soundtrack of this game is so good. It's like one of the best JRPG games I've ever played soundtrack-wise. And I played a lot of good soundtrack games. The cop faces second because I ran out of the room the first. That's fair. The German tree love. I want it so bad. It sounds delicious.
That's what the killer always says. Now look in the book I just read.
Rule 1. First witness.
Well, Miss Lynn, please confess. You're awful. I'll prove that me killing father's inconceivable.
Burns' reasoning is full of holes. Pass through the following reasoning to reach Burns to argue against him. I cannot believe this is a minigame. It's so funny though, I'm not gonna lie.
What kind of harebrained logic is that? First of all, I was passed out. Well, look if you fell backwards and hit your head on the floor. Ah! If you fell backwards, maybe you could pass out all by yourself. What?
This is actually really fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Gordon!
Yes, Mistress Lynn?
They passed out face up?
No, you were lying face down.
That's right, Gordon. He paid close attention. So now what do you say?
But you could have flipped face down while only feigning conscious. A person able to slice the master's hand off would surely have the energy to do that.
Ah!
Who knows what a person able to cut a head off could do?
What?
Ooh, it's fist. Fuck! It's double click. If you can't talk about this, you're the killer. Okay, fucking. Yeah, actually, I'm going to save scum that because I feel cheated out of that. Okay, so I'll do this really fast. I can do this. I'm a speedrun master right now. The problem was the last one I moved 2 spaces instead of 1. The game didn't tell me. And maybe it didn't, you know, maybe I just double clicked by accident, but I feel cheated. I can't talk to this? That's good to know. Okay, I'll go fast. I'll speedrun this. Can you hear my clicking? Can you hear my wonderful speedrun clicking? Yep, that's the boy, Hines. That's exactly how I feel. 100% Gaia. You guessed it to the T. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. See? Easy peasy. Hell yeah.
You won't make a killer out of me with that whole written logic.
Ignoring the same scummy. Hell yeah. Burns' book added to the notes.
Everyone. Is hitting someone that easy to do? I would imagine it's rather difficult. Not that most people would really know.
Never cut off a human's head before, Notch.
It's pretty tough to do with animals. It'd be quite a task for a young girl like Lynn. which is when Death began power with me and arm wrestling. Can I manage that? I think it's not.
Burn. It isn't reasoning, it's just thoughtless ranting. Avoid responsibility has its limits.
Gordon and the rest of you, thank you so much.
Sorry. By the way, Burn definitely has my least favorite character award right now. You should not blame the victim's daughter as your first point of accusation unless you have good logic behind it. And this is definitely not good logic behind it. Really, very sorry. I just thought that if the killer came from outside, it'd be my fault and I'd be fired. But I mean, if we catch the killer before then it's zero-sum.
That's why I was resistant to calling the police too. Don't do something like that without any decent evidence. Wait, you haven't called the police? No, but I'll make this work. Sorry for troubling you all. What's that attitude of yours? Or how cruel can you be? I'm coming down that common sense. It was a joke, guys. Just a little, you know.
You seriously think you passed this off as a joke? Because if so, you're even dumber than I thought. I apologize, didn't I? Do you understand what you did? Of all things, in placing the head of this mansion as a killer. I told you, I recognize my mistake and I apologize for it. That's not a joke. Oh, I'm glad everyone took that seriously, by the way. If they all passed it off, I would have been like, fuck this guy.
The mood between everyone's getting worse and worse at this rate. I'm sure everyone's uneasy right now. If I forget Vernon, then surely it's just like Gordon always says. I'm the next head of the Reinhardt family, right? I need to be reliable. I need to assure everyone and keep them in order. It's alright. I'm not bothered.
But mistress, Burn has insulted you. You understand?
I'll be just fine. Burn is anxious too, aren't you? Because we still haven't caught Father's killer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm so anxious and scared, I can't bear it. Don't fucking... I hate this guy so much.
All of you feel the same, right? Let's not argue over something like that, okay?
If Mistress Lynn says she'll be alright with it, then let us not make any further stir. You've become admirable indeed. If Lynn's fine with it, I'll obey. Even if I haven't personally forgiven you. Well then, let us resolve the matter. Burn, you should be grateful to Mistress Lynn.
Thank you very much. Right.
Yo, fuck this guy.
I see everyone seems to have calmed down. Since they've all gathered here already, I should ask for their alibis.
That's a good idea. Give me one quick moment. Sorry about that.
For now, I've heard everyone's alibis. If I don't want to head past soon, Lord Arne might. Arne really didn't notice at all how upset I was. He just doesn't understand people's hearts. I guess it's because he's a vampire after all. How could he say my memories of our fathers don't matter? Would it really be wise to interact with him the same way I have been? I could lead a lot of turbulence someday. Vampires? That aside, even though Father has been killed, I wonder why everyone seems to be taking it so well. Maybe Lord Arne would know. No, of course he wouldn't. I'm quick to rely on others, huh? I really should drop that habit. I need to be a capable head of the family. I need to be someone people can rely on. Anyways, I'll head to my room for now.
Mistress.
What's the matter?
Something we should tell you. Could you please come to my room?
Oh, okay. I understood.
Right, let us depart.
Hold on. I guess I'll follow him?
I can't move otherwise. Sometimes I check on Linny since she's been taking her sweet time, but she's not here. 1 to 3, only 3 here. Oh, there's one in the kitchen too, so everyone. That's everyone, but where's Lynn? Plus, Lynn's left the mirror in his pocket. Arne's left the mirror in his pocket and won't respond at all. Then maybe something will happen. Fascinating. Can I move? I can. Need to go after Gordon. No business in this room. No business. I assume I can't go up because of that. Exact opposite direction.
Gordon, did you say something?
No, I heard it as well.
Heinz, that's Heinz's voice.
Heinz should be in the kitchen pouring some tea.
Let's go. It's dark. Heinz, are you alright? Heinz?
Heinz. I'll call the others immediately.
Please. Heinz, are you alright?
Whoa. Hey there, Lynn.
Heinz, thing is, are you hurt?
I hit from behind all of a sudden, but no, I'm not bleeding or anything. Should be fine.
Who could have done this? Gordon?
Go, Lynn. I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
This guy just whacking people left and right.
Gordon, why? How did this happen? Somebody help!
Whack, whack.
So irritating. Give more of yourself over to me. You seem to get who you are, so here I am telling you. You're me, that's right, me. So don't get in the way. We'll revel in the kill, right?
Big rip, Gordon. I don't think. Okay, so I don't think it's the murder who did this. Soundtrack slap. Soundtrack is so good.
Ninto's a heinous vampire, not some loser detective. Act like a puppet. Obey me. Next time, I'll tell you. Next time.
See the OSTs on YouTube or something? I feel like it has to be.
Are you alright?
It appears I was suddenly attacked from behind. Lucky it doesn't appear I suffered any wounds.
Thank goodness.
A word to you, did I, Mr. Swin? Please dry those tears.
Okay. Who could have done something like this?
Well, is Heinz unhurt as well?
Yes, like he wasn't injured. He was just knocked out.
In that case, let us discuss what it was. Let's discuss it while he's around. It would be a waste to repeat myself for the others.
But...
And also, I don't remember much.
I see.
Mr. Swin, you really must abandon this playing detective business. You realize you could run into danger like Heinz and myself did. I tell you this because I worry about your mistress. Please, enough playing detective.
But I...
Very well, I understand. Mr. Slime, do you remember that I called you in my room, yes?
Yes, I remember.
For better or worse, we are alone now. So I'll tell you what I was intending to do.
Please do.
It concerns the Master.
Father?
In truth, I had wondered if something like this might happen someday.
What?
For you see, most of the people in this matter despise the Master. It's been 2 years since your mother passed. Plenty of time for things to fall apart. You see yourself are surely well aware of how much the Master changed.
Yes.
The House of Rheinweiss has never been the same since. You ought to know all of this as both the Master's daughter and the present head of the family. Might be difficult here, but I implore you to listen.
Alright.
Now, who shall I ask about? Oh, shit! This is fascinating. Not crazy. You know, I could see this happening, but fascinating. I mean, I think I'm gonna be able to ask all of these. So I'll ask them in order, but if I'm not, then I'll be very disappointed because I'm the most curious about the guard and gardener. In fact, I'm gonna ask them this first just in case I'm not asked other stuff.
Please tell me about Burn the guard and Kai the gardener. Excuse me. Both of them fall in love with the maids. Huh? The gardener Kai has feelings for Diana, and Burn for Elise. Okay, so already Kai has better taste than Burn. No offense to Elise, but Elise looks like she's like 12. And Kai does not look like he's like 12. Kai has made a request of the master to allow a relationship with Diana. Apparently he left it off in another place, Kai was told. As for the guard, Burn, he and Elise, well, they seem to finesse each other various ways. This is just between us, but I've been keeping an eye out for him, stealing things from the storeroom and selling them. Burn did what?
Elise has shown me things he was given by Burn a number of times. These are all very expensive things. I can't imagine Burn could afford any of them. And even with that, I surely never imagined he was such a despicable person. I'm not that shocked currently. Penny was a killer mistress.
Enough of that, it's fine. Still, is that alone enough reason to jump to that conclusion?
I've been carefully examining the contents of the storeroom before bed each night. Many times I found items missing in the morning. Only the maids in the guard have full roam of the mansion at night. But the two maids have hardly ever left the mansion.
Suspicion falls on Burn?
Yes, I believe so. I told the master of such in fact.
I see.
Now, who shall I speak about? Yeah, let's talk about the chef.
Please tell me about Heinz the chef.
Heinz, I'm not really sure about him. He seems to me like a man who thinks nothing but his cooking. However, because of the great pride he takes in his cooking, perhaps he felt that pride wounded by the master. He never cleans his plate.
But Heinz was knocked out in the kitchen.
That much is true. I don't see much need to doubt him, but just in case. Who should I speak about? Okay, Heinz is definitely the weakest thing right here, which is kind of suspicious, but I'll leave it to that.
Please tell me about Diana and Elise.
Though in different ways, most would argue that Diana and Elise are both rather appealing to the eye. I don't know about Elise. I like Diana, she's cute. Their jobs to accommodate other nobles who visit the Rhine-Weiss estate. I assume you know what I'm getting at.
You mean?
The world of nobility is much greater than you may imagine. Elise? There are one noble who became fond of Diana. He even requested we hand her over. However, the master was killed before a conclusion could be reached. As for Elise, she's very clumsy. And for her misstep, she's often subject to violence. What?
Did Kai and Burn know about these things?
No, only the master and I should know. Unless the girls spoke of it themselves.
That's so cruel.
Yes, it is cruel. However, you have the power to stop it now, correct?
I won't let it happen. I'll never allow that sort of thing to happen.
That's good to hear. It's up to you as the head of this family to do with us as you will, Mistress Lip.
Right.
That's everything I want to tell you, Mistress.
I never knew about any of this.
There's no need to blame yourself. You had no reason to know until now, Mistress Lip. Until now. Hence, you will be in a position as the head in which you can directly manage those servants. There's no time to be acting like a detective. Perhaps you've been considering the culprit is one of us, but considering how Hans and I were attacked, it's clear the culprit is not one of the 6 here. Leaving these dangerous matters to us adults instead, think about the future of the Rhine-Weiss family. I shall offer all of my support as well. Okay. Pause for a second. Did you want to talk about this now, or do you want to wait for this scene to happen and then talk about it? Because I got a lot to talk about from that scene. Or do you want me to just not talk in general until like a lot farther later? Because, you know, I don't want to pause every 2 seconds too. So whatever you want, chat. I'm here to talkie. Talking now? Cool. Okay. So theories. Obviously I could be being led on by Gordon and he could be lying and all that. But my Gordon least suspicious is now guaranteed. I'm 99% positive, unless Gordon is lying, that Gordon is not suspicious. I never once thought he was suspicious, I'll be real so far, but he's like definitely, it will take a lot for me to think he's suspicious right now. The fact we get so little information from Hines is very suspicious. I don't think Gordon and Hines being attacked is related to the murder. I think it's to do with vampire shit. If we find out it is to do with the murder, then I'll change my hypothesis, obviously. I don't think it's Elise still. I think what happens to Elise is fucked up. Apparently she's domestically abused. Well, I guess not domestically, you know, apparently she's abused and hit. Diana being married off is a very big theory. She's now increased points because she might not want to leave the mansion or be married to some noble. Especially if it's all sexually and dirty like that. It's also insanely possible. My big theory right now, though, is it's Kai who did it. And Kai knows about Diana not wanting to do the whole marriagey lovey thingy-majiggy. And killed the master before she can get married off. I think Burns is a piece of shit. I don't think it's Burns still. Yeah, I don't think it's Lynn. I think Lynn is still more suspicious than this guy. I totally just blanked on his name right now, but she's very not suspicious to me, obviously. So that's where I stand currently. Gordon, that's it. Mistress, something the matter?
Father, my kind father. Ever since that day 2 years ago, he hasn't really been here, has he? Not only that, but all I've been seeing is the nice and tidy service of everything. I absolutely had no idea about Diana and Release, because they treat me exactly the same as before. Only I, the new family head, have the power to protect those two. No, all of you, and yet. Please tell me one thing. When Father was killed, were they? For the most part, I suspect they were not rejoicing. While the noble status at the head of the runways was been lowered in these years due to the master. If word of this spreads, it's clear we will only further lose influence. For your sake as well, we must keep this private. It seems someone's come to visit. Mistress Lynn, I implore you to keep what I told you secret to the others. You may enter. Ah, Diana, something the matter? Sorry to disturb your conversation. Hines has prepared tea for everyone. Shall we relax a bit and sort out the situation? I suppose. I will be able to be up and about now, so I'll come as well. Damn, Hines got fucked up and then still made tea? What a trooper. While it is normally unheard of for the servants to be seated at the same table as the family head, the situation we find ourselves in, so please forgive it. No, I don't mind. Hines, are you sure you don't need a seat? Sure, I'm fine. Wasn't hurt or anything. In fact, it makes me feel much better to treat you all to some delicious tea. Though what's wrong, Lynn? You seem a lot more unwell than me. It's nothing at all, I'm fine. Oh, really? Well, I've got more where this comes from, so don't hesitate to ask. Okay. At any rate, who has attacked the two of you? It wasn't tea poured by hot ketchup. Bloody. Could you say that you're still inside the mansion? Damn. You know what, guy? Good work. Not a chance. I've done a thorough look around. They're not in the mansion anymore. In fact, I have a pretty good idea who did it, too. Though we were all together on the second floor before Hines was attacked, right? But Brent, don't make hasty interferences again. Oh, don't worry, Elise. I'm not going to say the mistress did it anymore. That's what I meant. I didn't get a good look at who it did. Just got whacked from behind. Unfortunately, I too saw nothing. But I know it went out of the courtyard, because I heard the door open. Not sure when I got inside, though. Must have been two fellows making tea. Where the fuck is Kai? Oh, this probably isn't related, but I heard this sound like birds' wings flapping. A bird wings flapping? Yeah, like flap, flap, flap. Idea what that could be? No, not especially. It couldn't be Lord Arne. I too didn't notice until they got struck from behind. However, I heard the door to the entryway open. At first I felt as if I heard them quietly mutter Lord Mistress Lynn's name. My name? Ah well, I suspect I only misheard it as that, given my worry for your safety. My deepest apologies for making one easy, Mistress. No, it's okay. They knew me then. I can't think of anything else. Lord Arne, why?
Well, I made sure to lock the front door up tight. Nobody will be getting inside this mansion anymore. I should hope as much, but...
Man, at this rate, it had to be the gardener Kai, because he's not here. It's the only answer I can think of.
Oh, shit. Deanna.
Kai would never do something like that.
Oh, is this a new song? Is this a new song? It sounds like a new song.
Gosh, I was just joking, okay? Come to think of it, you two did have a bit of a relationship, huh? Ugh, I'm so jealous. Well, plus it sounds like you were made you some
I really do not like Bird. Yeah, the soundtrack is top tier. Oh, 100% agree.
Isn't it best the match got killed out for you? Bird. I get it. Right. I'm so sorry. But it's not undeniable, right? True, I can understand why he's so tied since he isn't present.
Okay, so Burn was already my least favorite character, but like he's definitely crossing things where he might be my like least favorite character in multiple games, let alone just this game.
It's not what you think, it's just the facts, right? The culprit isn't one of one. I can't think of anything else left. I suppose so. Yes, you would want to think that. Don't you have reason to feel guilty yourself, Burn? I understand why you'd seek to point your finger at Mistress Lynn or us. What are you talking about?
Diana, stop this.
Gordon, I shall make it clear as day here and now. Gordon's stealing jewelry from the store. Don't be ridiculous.
He's shorting his douchebag, says mean things, and then when everyone's upset, he's just like, oh, just a prank, just a joke. Why are you so sensitive about this joke? I totally agree. I will say the nice part about this game, though, is that everyone doesn't just laugh it off or some shit. Everyone, like, wants to kill him, but is not doing it because, you know, you're from nobility, you're from your boss, shit like that. But I'm glad they all don't just ignore his shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to keep it a secret? If that was the case, you should have been more discreet about it. You do know I witnessed countless instances of you entering the storeroom late at night. That's just for security purposes.
Everyone wants to kill him, but they're too polite. Maybe Arne will kill him. I'm hoping he dies. Or I'm not hoping he dies. I hope he gets his just results, whether it be through death or through it just being tortured or some shit. Drag him. Tell him, Diana. Look at that face. Hell yeah. Fuck them all.
At least after Josemine's history, she says she received from you, but you can't wrap my head around purchasing such price items in your income. And that's why you're treating me like a thief? Don't you think it's strange too, Elise? Human trash like him would never be able to afford such valuable items. What? I wasn't aware of anything like that. Well, I'm sure you did know you'd be complicit. So naturally, you would say, you know nothing. Is it true? Do you believe me?
Should I?
Well, you hated the master too, didn't you? And if we had guessed, you would always come back in tears. If only the master were gone.
Am I recalling your words? Oh, this is too right now.
I could say the thing about you, Diana, and Heinz and Gordon often talk late into the night, so couldn't they be suspicious too?
Look, we're all trying to talk. We're talking about food to try and help Master's health.
Elise, don't try to change the subject. I...
Hey, stop it. At least can't be the killer, right?
How nice of Elise to protect you.
Elise, what the fuck?
Is that why you killed the master for her sake? You wretched.
Oh, shit.
What the hell? Don't get in my way. What a mess you made of my teeth.
What?
So what did you do with this? How lovingly do you think I worked on this, thinking of you guys all the while?
This escalation, man. Ooh.
Who cares? Have the maid clean it up. Oh, what are you saying? Maybe don't give it a taste. What's the point of preparing it? What are you talking about? Did getting hit in the head make you lose your marbles? Oh, am I not making myself clear? I'm telling you to lick it, savor every bit of the flavor, understood? You're nuts. I prefer that to a guy who's only been making everyone comfortable. Come on, lick it. Get a grip, you.
So Burn Death killed Master, right? Ooh, he was the one who's like the help's job to just clear things. One, Burn's a piece of shit, 1000%. Two, as much as I fucking despise Burn and hope he dies, I don't think he killed the Master. I hope I'm wrong. I just don't think it's the case. I'm very curious why Kai is not here though.
What's going on here? This isn't... You're all being so cruel. I don't understand it at all. Weren't we all together when Heinz and Gorn were attacked? The carpenter is one of us, right? There's no reason to argue.
As Mistress Lin says, everyone, back to your seats, everyone. I said sit down.
Mistress Lin, I'm terribly sorry. I'll go to my room and cool my head. Elise, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all that.
Indeed. It seems we all need some time to cool our heads a bit.
What is this? What is all this?
He scoot fast? Cause you know what they say, the bigger the bitch, the faster the bitch. These fuckers are weird. What if they're all pieces of Arne's personality? Honestly speaking, Gaia, I didn't think of that shit. Honestly speaking, Gaia, you might be onto something. Honestly speaking, Gaia. Even if they're not part of his personality, they might all have something to do with it. And honestly, Gaia, that was very smart. I like it. I like it.
Everything has gone wrong since Mother passed.
Well, they say go fast, burn the nest. One, that was probably the greatest line I've ever read in my chat. And two, honestly, Gaia, you're welcome.
And with Father's murder, it's only gonna get worse. I have to be reliable and keep everyone in order. I'm the head of the Runaway's family, so I have to fill that role. I need to be protecting everyone, and yet...
Info, attack details. What the fuck's attack details?
When we get back to this room, then Runaway says yet to return as well. Hey, Zissy.
What?
Explain.
Explain what?
I don't remember what happened after I drank the blood in that secret room. What was I doing?
I don't know. You're the one who kept the mirror in his pocket. Surely you weren't sleeping or something.
How useless.
Jeez, that's mean. Look, even if you were up to anything, I couldn't see a thing because I couldn't see with normal mirrors.
I see. By the way, what is Lynn Riley's doing?
I don't know. I think she's in the dining room. The chef guy and the maids were bringing tea there.
Don't be absurd. What are you cats are drinking tea for?
Don't got an answer for you. It's a death confirmed that he loses his memory when a different personality takes over. Okay, that's super important. Currently adds to my Arne is the murderer, whatever. He thinks he has one heart. He might secretly have two, but because he doesn't have his memories, he doesn't realize he has two hearts currently. But we don't know. Hard to say.
I'll go for a stroll.
Stroll?
I'm gonna walk around the mansion for a bit.
This game, I actually really like this game.
My mind's not working. My mind's not working well right now.
I thought you were in this room because you didn't want humans to see you.
It's no problem at all, as long as no one sees me. I was just thinking I could do something thorough.
Well, I won't stop you.
Alright, I'll take a tour around.
See you later. Well, except I'll be coming with you. Don't stuff me in your pockets time, okay? Yeah, we cruising. Yeah, I'm really liking this game so far. I think this game is definitely not what I thought it would be, for sure. But it turned out to be something really, really cool. I really like the character dynamic of this game. I like the fact that there's like 8,000 tracks in this game, and Arne's alternative theme song is a pop.
Oh shoot, so the humans gathered here. Lord Arne?
Who are you?
Just lost, don't worry about it.
Sure, straight.
Yes, I sense enough humans here that I can easily imagine that happening. It wouldn't be wise to go that way.
That's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what happens again. I mean, the guard is currently useless though, so... He's like, see ya!
Alrighty, when there once we entered the magic after all. It is an uninteresting ordinary room. Come to think of it, the mansion humans were gathered up ahead. weren't they?
That's right.
There's nobody around here, so you're fine to go there. I can't imagine a point. I have no predictive objective there. Well, I suppose I'll take a look.
It's Arne to stab the guard. You don't have to kill him. Tell him! You're a vampire. Just turn to mist and be like, see ya. And then it'll go into his fucking stomach and... Fuck that guard. Once again, I don't care if he lives or dies. I actually just hope he doesn't get a quick, clean death. I hope he suffers. You know what I'm saying? Hope he suffers. You haven't done anything yet, have you?
I don't have the motivation to do so.
What the heck? Well, in that case, I got good news for you, Arne.
Oh, what is it?
One of the mates is headed to this room from the side opposite the one you came in. It's actually my big beef with a lot of modern media for villains. Like, sometimes there's a villain so despicable, but they get like a 2-second death or whatever, and I'm just like, come on, guys. You gotta let me relish. Yours burns my own. Yo, preach, guy, tell him.
Hey, what's this supposed to be good news?
Boredom be gone.
I suppose. I said I still don't wish to be seen. I'll go hide myself though.
Hide? Where do I hide? Here? I'm still getting the silver in place. Okay, at least this will hopefully give me time to think. The door, maybe? Hey. Ooh, empty.
This is matching where even the maze patrol. That's. Hey, is this it?
What's up, Arne?
Bring Lynn minus that guess. What's that slightly tiny she has?
Hold on, I can make this work.
Can you then do so?
Okay, here I go.
I'm counting to take this a very interesting direction in my life.
I never remember what I give Arne his voice as a kid form. Have you calmed down, Mistress Lynn?
Yes.
Then I would like to formally discuss best to come. Do you think we got to call back the other two left? True. Well then, Hines, bring Burn back here. Me? Are you serious? Yes, you. Well, whatever. Okay, I'll look at him. Elise.
Yes, sir.
Do I trust you to get Diana?
Well, basically, I'll go call Diana.
No, there's no need for that, mistress.
I like to get moving around a bit, and it's not like I can go running around or anything. So please let me at least call for Diana.
If you say so, mistress.
Besides, I think Elise would have some trouble looking her in the face right now. Mistress Lynn, thank you so very much, so... Don't mention it. You and Diana share the same room, right? I'll go pay a visit. It's my duty as the head of the Ronnie's family to do something about this, isn't it? Is the killer really Kai? For now, I'll call Diana back to her room.
He gave him a beach with red voice, and the child gave him a voice. I will never remember that, Gaia. Even if you remind me every time, I will flip-flop in the middle, but I'll do my best. Nasally is what I do. Like Omo, but less assholey. I mean, that's like any voice above asshole.
No, in fact, helping her to do so is the family head's duty. Diana, it's me, Lynn. Diana? The door isn't locked.
Uh-oh.
Diana? She's not here? Where'd she have gone?
Lenny, hey Lenny.
Say you, Zissy?
Yep, it's me. There's something I want to tell you, so come over to the mirror.
Understood.
Let's just look through her room first to see if we find any fucking manga. Lisa's dear teddy bear. His name is Hamburg! Okay, Lisa's my favorite character now. Easy. Fuck yeah, Hamburg. Volume 6. We stole manga from our maid. We're already on a good start. So he gets filled with clothes, but doesn't really give me a note. Let's go, Hamburg. Fuck yeah.
Yoo-hoo, Lenny. See, what's the matter?
What's the matter with you? More like you haven't come back in ages.
Sorry, there's been a lot going on.
Arne's been mad about you being late.
Lord Arne? Is he really? That's right, Arne would never attack the others.
Who did what now? Did he do something like that?
If you don't know, Sissy, it's fine.
Maybe you're right.
You know something?
Not really. I just thought it'd be interesting if it was true. Anyways, I have a message from Arne. Want me to tell it to you?
A message? Then yes, I want you to tell me.
Should I, though?
Well,
Okay, how about this? If you entertain me, I'll tell you.
entertain you?
Yup. I've got a kind of brooding face going on, Linny. Make it more like you're having fun.
Easier said than done. I mean, this isn't really an enjoyable situation.
Then I'm not going to tell you.
What?
Too bad, because it has to do with the tall maid.
You mean Diana? How's this?
Good enough. How about you go ahead and tell me some puns?
But puns? I'd rather hear the message.
You won't do it? I find I'm not giving you the message, but...
Understood, I'll do it. Please let me do it.
That's the ticket. We'll play a game where I give a prompt and you finish it by making a pun. And you better take part enthusiastically or it'll really bore me. What the fuck's happening right now?
I don't follow, but I'll just do as he says.
It's your favorite song. You love this song. You actually PM'd me the other day saying, Josh, this song fucking bops. And I'm like, Gaia, what? And you're like, Josh, I fucking love this song. And I'm like, oh, you do you. For instance, I'll say, how was the omelet? And then you say, I feel like I can now fail minigames, so I want to get this right the first time. Excellent is a pun. I'm gonna say cracking good.
Cracking good. Where most people say excellent, I alone dare to say cracking good.
It's such a smug face, but I like it. Welcome to Lynn's Punnery. My jokes do what no pun intended. Yep, seems like you'll handle this just fine. Don't you find jokes more amusing the more incredibly lame they are? Okay, so the lame is possible, but still a pun. I got it.
I think I get that. I'll show you the talent that's earned me the nickname Pun Master Lynn.
Dang, how perfectly lame. Alrighty, seems you're on board, then let's get started. A slow pace will spoil me too, so you've got 5 seconds to answer. Therefore, I PM'd you, but you refused to tell me the song I was talking about. You know me. There's no need to force yourself to come up with something contrary every time.
Got it.
Okay, I got you. Okay. You can tune a piano beat now, but... Okay, so... It can't be the best case scenario. It can't be the usual pun between. Okay, it has to be between. Because bass is not an instrument, it's just like a fish. It's like tuna. That's the spirit, Lenny. That's written off. This is really hard with 5 seconds. Nice use of written there. Especially because its best writing is behind it. Oh fuck. I didn't even read that time, I just clicked randomly. Oh shit. Stitch and rust like citrus. I'm not gonna lie, that was pure luck. I don't know how the fuck I got this right. Amazing. You're more in step with my taste than I expected. I intended to tell you no matter what, but now I've got no qualms at all.
Naturally, I'm a punctual pun master Lynn.
Let's name add notes. Now, about the message from Arne.
I forgot, please tell me about that.
This is to come to the 2nd floor guest room right away.
Right away?
Yes, right away.
You see, I'm absolutely going there later than right away.
I was planning to tell you, but you look so glum, Lenny. Should I help you lift your spirits a little?
Ah, so you did it out of worry for me?
Who knows? Maybe I did purely to mess with you.
It seems probable. But still, thank you very much.
Don't mention it. Lemonade should have been the only correct answer. I didn't even notice it. It's always the answer. It's always the not best answer. It's always the answer in between. Though I will confess, the lemon one I just clicked randomly because I did not have enough time to read. I read all 3 answers, looked at the fucking clock, and saw there was 1 second left, so I just clicked Z purely on instinct. Don't mention it. Now come on, you better go. Because hurrying at this point won't change the fact you're late. You'll probably take it easy, you know.
Geez, it's your fault I'm late, Zissy.
Not my problem. Okay then, I'll wait with Arne.
Right, see you later. Zissy, who should always be with Lord Arne, doesn't know what I'm talking about. Then maybe it wasn't Lord Arne who attacked Heinz and Gordon. For now, I won't know anything until I meet him. But if I'm meeting Lord Arne, I should tell him everything going on. That might not be necessary anymore, but I'll report everyone's alibis too. I don't think we can afford to make a detailed timeline, but I'll at least cover the important bits.
How's my room? Go to the kitchen. I think I saw this first figure out the only room.
This is a summary of what everyone said they were doing just before Father was killed. It was curious this one is definitely.
There also something amiss with the servant's testimonies. There's a statement that Liz is totally curious about. It's definitely this one.
I said someone said that he was in the kitchen the whole time. And he said he thinks he saw a figure outside the kitchen window.
This is pretty fucking curious. I assume that's German for right.
The fact that he only thinks he saw something means the guard dogs in the courtyard didn't bark. The well-trained generally try to bark at someone, scare off and feel that calm. Since he didn't hear them though, he added that he might have been mistaken. But I really wonder about this. I should probably keep it in mind.
Oh, okay, so now I click on the switch here. I went to the master with water. That was one in my room. I don't think that's that bad. I was in the dining room the whole time. I was alone in my room. It's the only one that didn't move. I think it's this one. I don't... Oh, hold on, I know why. Because they share a room. She couldn't have been alone in my room. So one of these is contrary, because they can't both be alone in their room because they share a room. I went to the master with water and came back to nothing. And she said she was in the room alone the entire time, which is contrary.
Kind of on guard through the whole room. He says he saw both Elise and Gordon in the kitchen. Heinz also met both of them in the kitchen, so I don't think there was any question of that, huh? Sure, isn't that contrary?
The Potter will not count as a mistake. So yeah, it can't be Heinz's. It can't be Byrne's statement. Went to the master with water, and then was alone in my room. I'm gonna ponder this piece of room. And yeah, the same thing. I don't know which one though. They both say then was alone in my room. Okay, so I think it's Elise's because she went to get master then was alone. But if she claims they're alone the entire time, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for chats to morally support me before I click, because I really don't want to undo it because I got this wrong. Okay, I gotta man up. I'm gonna do this before I look at chat. I'm gonna click this. Oh. Never mind, it was both answers right.
They share the same room, but they both said they were alone.
I honestly thought this was not how it was working. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it.
So I'm lying, or are they both? What exactly does this mean? Diana, it'd be nice if I could talk to her about this.
Let me save. I'm gonna read some of these notes. Guard dogs in the courtyard don't warm up to people easily. Heinz, who's always plays in the kitchen, attempted playing ball with them, but they wouldn't warm up. He tried giving them expensive meat, they wouldn't warm up. He He's thinking of putting on a full dog costume next, but it probably won't work. So the dogs don't even like the staff except for some of them. Makes sense. It seems Lynn is called Pun Master Lynn. Who exactly is calling her that? She seems fond of it herself, at least. This is called the Mad Maid Murders. It's about a locked room murder in a mansion with 101 maids, where the protagonist, who is the killer, tries to pin the crime on other maids. Part of the series is currently 12 installments. 1/3 of the requirements for this rewards. Okay. Planning to attack from behind while making the tea afterward. He heard the doors. Oh, wait, this is okay. Never mind. I'm pretty sure this has to be Arne, obviously. Okay, before, let me go to the other room to be sure. Priority makes sense. It's a guest room, but there are two of them. Which one would it be? I hear a voice from this one. Is that Lord Arne and Sissy? Sounds like Deanna and Kai? Why is Kai here?
Why not? The guy was standing in our way is dead. You're free now.
It's Kai!
Haven't I told you countless times I can't do it? To leave this place, I simply can't. Please don't come back today. If anyone sees you, I'm telling you, it'll be fine. Mistress Lynn, why? Diana, were you just doing it with Kai? You have it wrong. Kai hasn't done anything. Please don't tell anyone you saw Kai here. Kai is under enough suspicion as it is.
Yeah, Kai is getting pretty sus, but I feel like it's too early to be Kai still, you know? I'm not saying it's not Kai still, but it just seems early.
Suspicion is one thing, but you say that with Father dead, there's no one left to get in your way? It's not it, Mistress Lynn. Danny, you're lying. You said you were in your room the whole time before Father was killed. But after seeing Kai now, I know. Mistress?
What the fuck? Why are there so many bots in this game?
Dan, I'm gonna have you tell me the truth. Kai came here when Father was killed too, didn't he? Nothing of the sort. He only came here the one time just now.
The girl offered the maid the information to provide her claim. The fingerprint person who confirmed the reverse card. Okay. Oh, this is timing based. Probably not, probably not, probably not. Give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna change the volume while we have this here real fast. Oops. You should not see my whole live claims. Sorry, I'm gonna change the volume real fast while we have this on break. This song is a bop though. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, almost all the songs in this game are a bop right now. I don't know why that friend list showed up, but my apologies. Where am I? Here, cool. Your B, I'll be right back. Let me know what I missed. Sounds good. I heard like a weird knocking on the door, like worried. Okay, I'm just gonna guess. That's cool.
The chef Hein saw a figure pass through the courtyard before it was killed. Was it not burned? He was doing his duty as a guard. No, as a matter of fact, it was clearly wasn't burned because
The guard dogs.
Our guard dogs bark at anyone with a few exceptions. Myself, Father, and Kai. You knew that too, right, Diana? Oh, yes. But to enter the mansion from the courtyard, you need to go through the dining room. Vern was on guard there, so... Now, what are you trying to tell me? Wasn't he just here for the second floor guest room? I was waiting to meet him on the second floor because he didn't want anyone to see him. And Kai would be able to do it when he, thanks to... the ladder, obviously. Only Kai's able to see that huge thing up. Well, but is there a problem with meeting the secret at night? There is, because you can only meet secret at night. That starts to look like a motive. No. You both have feelings for each other, don't you? You can't be wedded with someone undesirable even though you desire him. I don't know a lot about romance yet, but it's really painful, isn't it? Can I please tell me the truth? Even I was able to figure it out easily. You'd be caught before long, I'm sure.
Got him! This is actually really good.
Where's longing and rewards kind dog as notes. As it stands, I really am going to think you could kill father. If I'm mistaken, please come clean. Understood. I will tell you the truth, Mistress Lin. I should be arriving at the guest room right now. I was Mistress Lin. Damn it, gotta try again another day.
He's the gardener, as I recall.
I see, he's been able to retrieve about the dogs howling at him.
Did no one notice? What? Never mind.
I may not want to show myself to humans, but I can't simply let him escape. Very well, I'll restrain and question him. Of course, if he makes outside the grounds, there'll be trouble. Because the key I entrusted to my wife has been destroyed. The key has served the function of allowing me free entry into his mansion. With it gone now, should I leave these grounds, I'll need permission to get back in. So I'll have to capture him within the courtyard. The vampire form comes back, blocking the what?
Nani? How do I block him? What? I'm so confused. Okay, whatever. Put that.
What's it doing in a place like this? What's it doing in a place like this? What are you?
First, not human. I just have a few questions for you.
Monster!
I don't think to hurt you, but...
Yeah.
Now, calm down. Wait, I can't let him circle around. I better check who his living room was, how much he considers to be a part of that. If she thinks past the front doors outside like that, perhaps his courtyard does an exception. Shush. Off the retreat. The vampire crater chase after it.
Good.
Okay. Even though they're not times, I almost never understand what's happening. The more you struggle, the lesser your freedom to move. Plug! Oh? I can't believe they made this right.
Let me go. Help me.
Not so noisy, human. I just want to talk for a bit.
It's gonna be a lie. Monster.
The rise caused it to slip my mind. That's right. Humans do react like this.
We're gonna do it and kill me? Now, how can I let him to obediently talk? You're so sloppy, me.
What?
It's like always such a pushover.
Sorry, that's not good.
Remember, you heinous villain. Here, I'll even lend you a hand.
Ooh, Bashonen in the background.
Yes, that's right. Human, I'll have you tell everything you know. Eek. Well, don't worry, as long as you immediately own up, I will kill you. Gah! Yeah, mine's just the best. Pull over those puny ass with power. Go ahead, kill him if you want.
Seems bad.
Elope? Yes, the truth is, that kind of eloping? Yes, I'm sure you're thinking of the right kind of eloping, Mistress Lin. From Byrne found out the master didn't screamed, I was meeting with Kai here. Kai had made a plan to escape the mansion with me. I wasn't informed how we were going to escape, but at that time he told me to come to his room. This room. Why didn't you tell me from the start? Well, there's no way I could. It's obvious we would be suspected. Even you, Mistress, came to that conclusion. Please believe me, we would never kill the master. And there's no reason for us to have knocked out Hines and Gordon. You're right, I think it's unnatural how those two were attacked. But if you two really intended to flee then, you could have ignored Byrne's scream and just done it. So please tell me, why couldn't you run? Because it was much too scary to descend from the second floor. Excuse me? The officer couldn't do it from such a height as this. I never expected him to propose climbing down a ladder from here. What's he even thinking? There's no way he doesn't know. I can't even go out of the terrace, you know. Ah, that's right. You have extreme fear of heights. That's right, so I told him, if I have to climb down from here, I'd rather dig a hole to the ground and leave that way. It's truly inconceivable. Only the whole world was
Flat earthers.
But all buildings should be one story. That may be going a little far. Well, then what was Kai here from earlier? He told me he'd think of another plan, so I should come back at this time. And you know that plan was climb down with a blindfold. What an absolute idiot. Yeah. I suppose I might as well take this chance to put it all out there. The truth is, I'm the kind of person who gets more passionate the more obstacles there are to love. My dear's trying to take me away from the undesirable things forced upon me. Such a romantic situation. Right, that sort of thing is inspirational. Lovers can't be wedded like Romeo and Juliet. If we can't be wedded, then we'll just die, the both of us. Do you and Kai love each other that deeply? Yes, so I'm sure. It's for the best the master died. Eh? Please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying we killed him. The master loved his wife so deeply, you know. Through death, he could go to the same place as her. He probably was overjoyed, don't you think? Diana? Don't you feel the same, Mistress Lim? I always wondered, really, why won't he just die? What in the world are you? You two were forced to be mistress for the master's sake, weren't you? So you don't have any of that anymore, yes? First, I did that of my own volition. The master was troublesome for everyone in the mansion. The person who attacked Gordon Hines seems to have left now, correct? Wouldn't it just be fine to just end it here? I can never do that. If it really wasn't Kai, then who was it? I'm sorry. I forgot that you were saddened by the master's death, Mistress Lin. But you do think so too, don't you? That the master must be happy in his afterlife with his wife? I can't understand what you're saying. I won't tell anyone about Kai, so please just leave this room right now. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think you'd be so offended. I'll leave right away. Wait, woman. Kai! Lord Arne? Don't move from that spot. I'll kill. Same goes for you if you scream. Lord Arne, what have you done? You shut up, otherwise. I'm talking to the maid right there.
This song is a killer boss. Holy shit. One second. Three, two, one, blast off. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna listen to this playlist after this stream.
I heard in the middle over there. Got that? Yes. Lord Arne. Now what? All this man's fate in his hands. There are no lies in what you told Lynn Ridewise. There's no lies in what you told Lynn Ridewise, was there? There were not. I talked with this human. If I find any discrepancies, I'll know one of you's lying. With that out there, I'm going to ask again. Sure you didn't lie. It's true, I'm not lying, so please don't do anything cruel to Kai. But Arne, please stop. Why would you do this? Maybe I'll believe you. Go on, 10 times, you old woman. Okay, are you alright? As up on the terrace, that man came out of nowhere, so I gave him a good talking to. Hope it solves the case. Lord Arne. Sure enough, you attacked Heinz Gordon? Right. I thought I'd put on a fun show for everyone. Got some pretty good blame throwing going there, didn't I? Seems like performance had an effect. Performance? Why would you do that? Oh, I just added a little spice to things. It's not like everyone died today, so what's the problem? Of course, if I can get better with this body, I might see it head start flying. Enjoyed it, right? Violence is great, ain't it? What in the world are you doing? When blood besides mind is used for abilities, the relative concentration of mind goes up. Which is why I thought I'd take a chance to wrest control of this thought. But it's not only like a thought. Our thoughts are all mixed up. If someone doesn't know who he is, he's sure pretty into that detective thing. If you want to memorize, I want to play detective, it's all become a mangled mess.
This song's also a bop.
I won't be satisfied with this. I want to kill them all. Your body and mind are you got it, me? Hey, take a look, Lucia. This pretty brass trembling, see? He's scared of me. What in the world are you doing?
What in the world am I doing?
Very true, little. What'd you say? What am I doing indeed?
Fully let my guard down. This whole life. I see. I'll be sure to keep in mind when this kind of thing can happen.
Hey, an attitude, don't you? You're me, right? Let's get good. Let's get along.
Indeed, I'm curious why I'm excited, but I'm sure of one thing. You are not me. Body when we turned around because you would have absorbed my blood bath. It seems I was mistaken.
You're medicine, surely.
Then it seems like a banana on the head.
You can't keep up with that red and only believe for long, can you? No, I totally can't.
So you're just an idiot after all. That's really how it is.
Don't make fun of me. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
Easier said than done when you're talking to a vampire. Sorry, that's not his voice. I'll fix it.
I'm gonna drink your blood right now. You know, I'm gonna root my own heart. I'm gonna take you over. I'm gonna control that body.
I see. So that's how this body works. So indeed, the owner of my last remaining heart is how amusing. Allow the great lord, the great Arne Nunco, to drink up the last single of his blood. What the fuck's happening? What the fuck's happening? I can't imagine one, such as me, who would best let us go again, who would like to observe his movements. The great Arne is not one for brutish strength. The joy of battle is in knowing how to completely conquer your opponent. As for the opponent named the Compass, I don't believe he has the brain for complex attacks. It was like I only need to understand the workings of how his body changes color. The vampire watched carefully note and his body changes from the
being turned away, see? See, what causes his body to return to normal is...
I didn't think I would use deduction during this. It was the bad hiccup, so I think it's an impact, right? Impact. So after being attacked, he must revert to... That charges seem rather much, but not so much I can't see. If he were able to move on Fury, that's maybe quite troublesome. I'll observe it once more. The important part should be focusing on where my attack hits it. If his body changes color to the same spot as before, then it should be as easy as placing it.
Hey, aren't you... Ain't gonna let you plead for your life now.
So my conjure seems to be full strong. He attacked in exactly the same way. How naive to honest. Well, he is an idiot, actually. He can't seem to change direction. He'll just charge forward straight line. Perhaps in the complex state, he can't form complex thoughts. Well, it's not my concern. If I were to set a trap around there, he should likely fall for it just like that. Based on his two observations, the vampire were trapped in the pleasures that was bloody between them. 4, 5, 6, 7... Here, I think it was? Here, I don't remember. Here? What's this one? That'll do. I'll just redo it. Now.
You and your lousy thing. Now what's this?
Wave 2? Oh, this is a lot to think right now.
Not like that. I can't see the trap. You can't see me.
It's harder to tell than before, but I'll just focus on when he's good. Suppose he hasn't stopped and scared. He just attacked me while invisible. I don't know, I'm quite grateful. In fact, I'll observe him one more time. This is really fucking hard.
Bro, kill him.
It's in the pattern. I just gotta understand what food is. This trap there without hesitation. So it's close to 1, 2, 3. Fingers crossed. There. Ugh. Oh, okay, that's... Oh, I was like, I'm pretty bad at these. I really don't want to do this again. I suppose this means I win, yes. But I particularly understand what it means to win over my own blood.
I guess that figures. I'll have to wait inside for my body's revival. Enjoy your detective junk roll as puppet.
How amusing. See if you can, not Setter. Entertain me further. Puppet. I'm thinking and acting for myself, or so I believed. Perhaps even these thoughts are being controlled by the one inside me. Quite a delightful body, if I say so myself. Well, I'll ruminate on this bit by bit. I feel as though I'm forgetting something.
What in the world are you doing? And these horrible things to Kai, even attacking Gordon and Hines? Is next head of the house of Rhinewise? I can't forgive harm brought upon those done to my estate. I want to protect them. Are you listening?
When did I get here? Oh, Lynn Rhinewise. What is it? You seem offended. I don't really get what's going on.
Are you not listening to me? I knew you were a cruel vampire.
What's this? Weren't you well aware I'm a vampire? Wait, Lynn Rhinewise, I just remembered. That was...
Enough. I'll come in later, okay? Right now, we need to get Kai to a bed. Please stop it. Dinah, I won't tell anyone about this, so please stay away from Kai. Understood, I'm sorry. Lord Arne, let's leave.
Right. Interesting. Just hear me out for a moment, live right ways.
Oh, wait.
What's that?
Please, just go away right now.
What do you mean by that?
Just what it sounds. I don't want to see your face. I didn't think you were the kind of person who's something so horrible. I was a fool to trust you.
Now hold on, Lin Renways. Well, if that's your wish as my client, then very well. My apologies, Lin Renways.
I don't understand anymore. I don't understand Lord Arne. I don't understand anyone in this mansion. If Lord Arne is the one who attacked Gordon and Hines, then have I made any progress at all? I've learned that everyone was glad that my father has been killed. I learned that there are ugly feelings that I had no idea to put on anymore. Everything's just a mess. Am I the one who's sad about all this? And so I have to stay strong, because I'm going to be the family head. As the head of the Rhines family, I have to protect everyone. So I work so hard to be a good mistress. Now I don't know what I should do. At this rate, even the search for father's killer is best abandoned. In fact, that might be what's best for everyone.
Hey, Linny.
Is this he?
Yoo-hoo!
Ah.
Looks like you had a fight, huh?
See, do you know that Lord Arne's that kind of person?
What kind of person? Arne's not a person, remember?
Well, I suppose, yes, he's a vampire. I don't know anymore what's right, what to believe.
Is it really all that tough? You just gotta not trust.
Huh?
When the receptive entities like us, it's your mindset that doesn't make sense. It's use or be used, right? No need for trust. Though it sure is entertaining watching humans worry over that stuff.
But it looks to me like you and Lord Arne trust each other.
What? Oh, nothing of the sort. I'm only with Arne because I get to see some amusing stuff. Because I mean, isn't an ex-heinous vampire really funny? Vampires are looked down on all but their own kind, so Arne's quite the weirdo for letting me use him. Of course, my abilities are candy to Arne, so he uses me too.
But when all's said and done, doesn't that mean you're together because you trust each other?
Well, maybe it'd be like that on your terms, Lenny. So that makes sense to you, and then that's fine, but I don't think it'll work so well with us.
The two of you are using me.
Yep, we're using you so we can enjoy this case. Even though I feel like we're better than the people in this mansion.
What are you getting at?
Because at least we're using you as a human, Lenny. What's up? You must have had at least a faint idea that you were their dress-up doll.
That's not... It can't be true. I chose this myself. I should become a fine noble lady and I'll become the head of the Rhinewise family.
Did you really make those choices yourself?
I mean, what else would I do? I'm the only daughter of the Rhinewise family. I'm the heiress.
I'm the heiress. Sorry, English hard.
And without that title, what would I even be? What would I have to be left?
Oh, Linny. My tastes make it hard to just tell you to throw out those ladylike clothes, but I think that tracksuit looks good on you too. At the very least, it's hard to see you as a noble, and sure don't strike me as heiress either. What's the deal with that tracksuit anyway?
One day I snuck out of the house and bought this for myself. As much as I wanted, they wouldn't buy it, so I had to go by myself. I was yelled at for leaving the house without permission, and rejected for not dressing as a noble should.
I see, and...
Now that I think about it, the tracksuit's the only one time. The one time his mother passed, I snuck out on my own will, regardless of what others said.
Was that really the only time?
Well, no, but it's fine, right? Can I keep looking for father's killer?
Could it be you're asking me?
I guess I am. You're right. I lose steam and give up now, nothing's going to change. I decided to settle this case, that's my decision. Not as a dress-up doll, one of my own volition as a human.
That's the ticket. Now, how about this? Maybe you should go solve the case without even asking Arne's help.
Me?
When you drove Arne away, you gotta handle it yourself now, right? It'll be fine. You saw through the lies and the alibis all by yourself earlier.
Yes, that's right. I can do this myself even without Lord Arne.
To that end, I won't mind you using me. Give me some more entertainment.
It's not quite the kind of museum as you can see it, but you'll lend your aid? Of course, I'm your ally to all the smiling. I'm an ally to all smiling girls. That I can't believe. At any rate, Lenny, I've got some info for you. The short May, I don't think she went back to her room until the incident happened. Elise? How about you restart the investigation there? The possibility that someone in this mansion killed your dad hasn't gone away, has it? Right, I understand. I'll give it a try. If you'll go along with what I say easily, you're still a puppet after all, you know. She left? Good work. While waiting for you, my memories are starting to clear up. So I was taken over by Master. Man, how lame. It's never happened to me before, so what do you expect? However, while that means we're violent, I did obtain information. Lenore didn't seem pleased by it, however. She's too naive. She doesn't understand what it means to search for a killer or the danger. She's expecting me better, she's still just a kid. Oh hey, this could be a learning experience. Now seeing as she doesn't want to see my face, I'll rest for a bit. This minute I'm exhausted. Gotcha, figure as much leave Lynn to me? As long as there's a mirror around, of course. Yes, that'll do. So sloppy, that's why Lynn's angry, you know. Oops, already asleep. Oh, we are continuing. I thought this would be the break. Okay, let's go. As he said, the possibility of someone in the mansion being the killer hasn't changed. First, I need to talk to the police. But I should remind myself of what everyone said in their LOIs beforehand. Let's see, what did they say about Elise? Testimony. Started in the kitchen. She came to the kitchen and left with water. I went to the master with water, but then was alone in my room. Elise goes to the fire station to bring water at midnight every night. Apparently he used that water to take a sleeping pill. Last night, Lynn was told it wasn't necessary. However, Lynn forgot and went to the kitchen to get a glass of water like usual, and upon reaching the floor of Father's room, she remembered and hastily turned back. So if her testimony is that she didn't need Father, she did go to the third floor by herself. Considering the timeline, that makes Elise the likely cause of the shattering vase I heard. Still, I don't know if that testimony is enough to... Huh? Elise usually watches Father take his pills after giving him water, but what about after that? Especially when you consider she didn't give him the water this time. Isn't that a little strange? Contradiction. You can trust the ponder. Go in my room. I'll put them with us to be safe. Remember someone enter the kitchen and go get some water and leave, but at least didn't get to give Father the water, did she? They shut the kitchen. None of this contradicts really. I think it has to be burn statement because they identified burn statement. Oh, it's the word. Oh? That's right. Here means Elise didn't go back to the kitchen to return to the glass, which still had water in it. Normally she'd do that right away. What happened, I wonder? Maybe I should ask her about that too. You never know what might be a clue. Okay, let's talk with Elise. She's still in the dining room, I bet. Oh. Oh, Mr. Slit, how was I now? Seems to need some time to calm down. That's so. Byrne and Hines seem to be arguing as well. Where's Elise?
Oh, I told her to go back to her room to check on you too. Did you not pass her by?
That's right. I was out on the terrace with Diana feeling the night breeze. I'll go check on Elise then.
Please do, Mr. Sloan. Cool. Sorry, I probably should have read that out loud, but I was busy and thought. Yo, what's up, Hamburg?
What if it isn't Mistress Lynn? You're so jumpy, you scared me with that. Gordon told me to call for though, so I was fretting when neither of you were there. Where did you go? I did doth be worried. I'm sorry, it seemed that I wanted to be left alone for a little longer. By the way, Elise, is there something about that closet? No. Didn't they not know? I adore closets. I love with the way they look. Verily, I was simply staring at it. There ought to be anything at all inside this closet. I'm not suspicious in the least wise. That's way too suspicious. Please let me see inside. You can't. There is some underwear that is too much risque for you, mistress. I'm sure they're all teddy bear patterned. I'm sure Elise actually doesn't want me to see what's inside. What would Elise want to hide? Could it have to do with the sound I heard on my way to Father's room?
It's the vase, yeah.
It might be time to tell a little fib.
Bluffing.
Actually, Elise, I saw it.
I saw you break the vase?
I caught you in the act. I saw you break the vase. What? I heard a crashing sound and when I went to look, there you were. Nay, I tell you, it wasn't true. I just knocked it over is all. Still to be right there on the second floor, right? No, it isn't. That's the one that was formerly the storeroom. The vase is missing from the storeroom. Well, surely Byrne must have taken it then. Anna said herself, Byrne is a thief for self. Elise, do you think Byrne is stealing things? I'm sure it must be so.
Sorry, that's not her word.
So if you want me to give back everything Byrne stole, say the word and I will. I had no idea he was doing such vile things. Really? Even if Byrne's being a thief is true, it's no good to blame everything on him, is it? Why won't you believe me?
This is actually made it clear that she's hiding the vase.
But she's not going to just tell me the truth at this rate. What else can I do? Maybe. Heinz told me that there was a thing that Elise has returned to the kitchen. There must be something to do with this. Well then, Elise, do you know...
something what you know, I clicked it too fast.
Shouldn't I know what? You should. There's nowhere to be found. It doesn't appear to be somewhere in the room, in Open's room either. So where did it go?
No, not the vase, not the underwear. Glass? Got him? Yeah.
Father's glass. You always return to the kitchen, but Heinz told me you haven't yet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It wasn't in Father's room, and it's not in this room either. So where is it? Did you break it alongside the vase? So if you could go into the mere detail about the risky underwear later. Please bear with me that. It's too soon for me to engage in such things. Elise, seriously, what kind of underwear is that?
I don't know what the fuck's happening, but okay.
So you tried to pour the water from the glass to the vase, and I broke both? I ate that very late the night before, searching for you, Mistress Lynn, so even the act of going to the kitchen made me very sleepy.
I'm sorry about that too. So then after breaking the vase, you were hastily cleaning the hallway and looking for a replacement.
That's when I heard it's Byrne's voice. I just finished destroying the evidence and was standing on the second floor, and was standing by the second floor vase with relief.
I see.
So why did you have to do all that to hide it? Afraid of... Huh? I was afraid of Gordon yelling at me. You don't even know, Mistress Lynn, the true rage of Gordon can unleash. He yells at me at least 10 minutes a day, and yesterday I was set to break with my record. Again, Elise, he was certain to scare me half to death. Maybe like Mistress Lynn, ever since the 100th time I broke, my senses have become numb. I've come to think it's only natural I break things. Why doth he yell at me so when I'm only doing something natural? Shouldn't please keep this from Gordon? Please keep it. Gordon, how doth he do?
Sure enough, the broken face was your doing. Well, I dodged a top tier. I only have like 4 voices, so it's all I got going. And every game I play has like 40,000 girls. Now, would you tell me about it nice and slowly?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Each one slaps, man, baby. Not as much as this OST, I'll tell you that. Elise, we'll go to my room.
Versus 4th.
Mistress Lynn, I'm terribly sorry, but our discussion about the future must wait till everyone's calmed down.
Yes.
So we got fucked off.
Hang in there, Elise. Sure enough, the broken vase and glass are here. Not much else of note. Still, slowly working these things out is important, surely. I was able to expose Diana and Lisa's lies all on my own. Yes, this is fine. I can manage this even by myself. Seems it'll take time for everyone to settle down. I should go back to my room and sort out what I've learned.
Okay, let's save. Let's look at this risque underwear thing. Let me reword that so I don't get in trouble. Yes, finally. Seems Elise owns some very expensive underwear, however apparently she hasn't much of the courage to even wear them even once. I'm sure they're all just fake. Great. I didn't realize that was actually canon. I think I live this way. Let me just put it real fast. Agreed. I go back. I can go back. Hamburg, protect her.
There's something on the wall.
Before I do that,
What's this about? Waiting in the courtroom. Is this from Lord Arne? I wonder why. Does he want to apologize once more or something? No, surely not, but even supposing he did apologize, would I be able to forgive him? When you're working together to investigate again, yes, I should just give him some thought to how to handle the relationship between us. At any rate, I'll go.
yell chain float. Oh, okay.
Lord Arne? Where could he be? What's the matter? What's wrong? It's me, remember? Go! Why are you attacking me? The guard dogs bared their fangs and howled, preparing to leave the door any moment. As the dogs looked straight ahead, the grizzly desperately dodged out of the way. What's wrong with you? It's me. Eek.
Cool.
Please stop it. What should I do? I'm cornered. I haven't accomplished anything. And yet, somehow, Lord Arne.
You called. Oh, Shonen Jump.
Lord Arne?
Oh shit! It's the fucking Jam song again.
Why didn't you leave?
Why would I need to leave for? You said you didn't want to see my face, so I simply stayed someplace where you wouldn't. More to the point, why are you out here doing that?
I don't understand either. Why are the dogs
Talking about gnawing off the arm that feeds you. You never heard that saying? It's a saying in Japan. It's fucking weebs. Such incessant barking. They're like dogs. They're like dogs.
They are dogs.
I see. So these curs always forget lessons they've already been taught once. Be gone.
Thank you so much.
Indeed, you should be grateful.
But I'm not going to forgive you just for this, Lord Arne.
Yes, about that. There's something I must tell you about. If you care to listen, that is.
What is it?
Maybe you'll along. Let us return to your room.
Understood.
Okay, so my money is currently either on Kai or Heinz. It's probably Heinz is my money right now. And so in summary, control of my body's been taken from me.
Do you think I'm gonna believe that?
I should hope you will, because it's the truth. In essence, this personality of mine also comes from this body as one remaining heart, and thus I too am ultimately a puppet. Quite delightful, is it not? Feel free to laugh.
I wouldn't do that. To me, you're just Lord Arne.
Is that so?
Please let me ask you a few questions.
What is it?
Even if it wasn't your own intention, Lord Arne, do you have any thoughts about the people you attacked?
Does it matter what I think? It wasn't the current me who did it. But no, I don't have any special thoughts.
Then why did you apologize to me?
Because it appeared I quite troubled you for having my body taken over by that fellow. It's an apology for my blunder in essence.
Then one last question. Lord Arne, are you using me?
Indeed I am, for the sake of solving this case. It would be a pain to gather info from around this pension all by myself. I like to curtail the tedium as to enjoy this case as much as possible. What about it?
Even if we can speak to each other, vampires and humans really do think differently, huh?
Not certain how exactly we differ, but that should be obvious. Vampires and humans are separate creatures. Humans can't understand the thoughts of animals, yes.
Even so, I feel like if I properly explain my feelings, even he should be able to understand. No, I guess that's wrong. Because even if I understand his explanation, that doesn't mean I'm okay with it. Trying to force different values on each other won't resolve anything. But still, the using he talks about...
What is it, Lion Runways? You've gotten quiet all of a sudden.
Come on. Why am I the only one who's troubled by everything?
Don't start shouting out of the blue.
Understand? I won't forgive what you did, Lord Arne. I don't care if your body was taken over by another vampire or whatever. In fact, it's your fault to begin with for losing to your own blood of all things. Sure enough, the fundamental issue lies with you. What are you doing losing when you call yourself the most heinous of vampires? Sorry, I might have gone a little too far.
That's how it is. Understood, Lin Rhineweiss. So you are irritated by my incompetence.
No, it's not really it, but...
Say again?
Jeez. Lord Arne, for humans in general, it's painful to be hurt by those we're close to. And for whatever reason, you can't understand that. But even if you can understand, could you at least keep it in your mind?
Right. I'll keep it in mind.
Thank you very much. And also, sorry for hitting you.
Don't worry about it. You might as well have been petting me. More importantly, I've been eager to hear that information you've gathered.
More importantly, understood. Alright, listen well to my efforts. Is this enough, I wonder? It feels like only like a temporary measure. If we keep investigating together or run into another conflict, sure enough, organizing our information comes first for now.
This is a long second chapter, I will confess.
Well, that's everything I learned, and from what I know about the vampire Najisher...
I have no issue about your findings with the actions of the humans, but... I say, Najisher is well known as the Lord of Shadows and is belligerent, with serious appetite. Isn't that far too little to go off of?
What do you expect? There's not much in the literature.
Very well, I suppose.
It's safe to connect with Najisher's heart, isn't it?
Your father likely used it out of his desire to revive your mother. Perhaps it was even the killers themselves who taught him the black magic of reviving the dead.
The Rhinewish pedigree is convenient as well. The influence held by nobles can often exceed to the police after all. Furthermore, whatever his methods, it's your father gathering human body parts. If his mental state was unstable as well, it'd be easy to pin all the blame on him if needed. Suppose so, but I'll never forgive them for using father's feelings. Well, then allow me to sort your information to help reveal said killer. Yes, go right ahead.
Let's go!
What is all this? Cute, so cute. Right. It's your first time seeing it. Simply put it, it's a stage made from my blood. Evilly, bloodily, adorably, nun-toed. I thought it good to see you cheering up, but stop that at once. I just started doing it subconsciously. Everything I've been suddenly keeping in came out like that.
Say, Liddy, there's something you might appreciate.
Sissy, what is it?
Arne's bored all the time, so he practices doing this by himself.
It's so cute. I just want to decorate my room with you.
Nope, not possible.
Nope, not possible. The blood returns to my body when it's done. I was talking about you, Lord Arne. Me?
Boy, Lena, you really are strange.
I think of this story.
Doing it again.
Huh. Well, you see, when humans get excited, their body temperatures rise, so to lower it...
That's right. This is going nowhere. Let us ignore Lena anyways.
What? Please let me join on this one too?
You don't awfully bother all this one. What the subject is vampires?
Just stay there and be quiet. Leave it to me. Let's organize the information within Rhinewise gathered. Alright, first. Hold on a second, you got a map of the mansion dolls of everyone? They'll be surprised at every turn. It's not happening. Let's ignore you for a while. All that needs to be made clear in this case ultimately is who killed Lynn Rhinewise's father. That's the only actions we need to inspect are those of the humans in the mansion before and after the incident. The first ones to act before Lynn Rhinewise received the call from her father were the two maids. First, the short maid left her room to the kitchen.
Agreed. I think I have an idea of who it is. We'll see.
Doing so, she met with the guard and the chef, neither of whom moved until the incident occurred. Yes, that's what they said. Incidentally, I take it you asked the guard, the maid, and the chef individually? Well, naturally, I questioned all three separately and they all get the same story. In that case, good. Let us proceed. While this short maid was in the kitchen, another person left her room. Surely you know where she headed.
She headed to the second floor room, guest room. I believe.
The guest room on the second floor.
Precise. Nice. Oh, this is the time outside. I was like, am I timed?
But how do you know it happened in this order?
Actually, I was watching from this mirror here. My lights are flickering, so sorry if I suddenly disappear.
Yes, Zissy saw both maids head to the second floor. The tall maid passed by here first. Ah, I see. In short, if anyone tried to go to the third floor, they would have witnessed by Zissy on the second floor or the guard in the dining room.
When did you leave off again? I forget. I think I remember actually. Arne came. Arne. It's been like 50 minutes. Oh, okay, so here's what happened. So Diana was like, I'm so glad your father is dead. Isn't it actually super cool he's dead? Because your father is now with your mother in the afterlife, and that's super actually romantic. So it's actually the best case scenario that he's dead. And we're like, damn, Diana, that's fucked up. And then before Diana can say more of that, Arne shows up with beaten up Kai, and Arne is possessed by the other vampire, Nuthather, or whatever his name is. And he's like, fuck humans. And then we're like, fuck you, Arne. But Arne turns out to like have an internal battle with Nuthather. He beats up Nuthather. And he comes back to Arne, but we don't know that Arne was possessed at the time. So we have a fight with Arne. And by fight, I mean like emotional, verbal fight. So we leave. And then Arne's like, okay, I guess I'll chill while, whatever's happening. And then Zissy has a pep talk with us. And then we go to, after the pep talk, we go to see Elise. We find out Elise broke the vase on the second floor, which is not a surprise to anyone. And then Zissy is like, you should meet Arne in the courtyard. And then we go to the courtyard, and then the dog attacks us, even though the dog should not attack us. We have no idea why the dogs attack us, even though there's a voice that's like mad when Arne saves us, and we're now trying to deduce who's the killer. That's really it. Anyways.
They witnessed by sitting on the second floor and the garden inside it. I see.
No problem. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so if I were to give my thoughts of who it could possibly be right now, it has to be, in my opinion, either Kai or what's his name? Hines. That's it. It has to be Kai or Hines right now. It's hard for me to believe anyone else. We'll find out in this wrap-up, though.
Of course, the guard's also suspect. We can't fully believe him. But at the moment, there are no contradictions to people who keep claiming to witness Sword of the Times. In addition to say, was generally watching everything, so it shouldn't be no issue to proceed like this. Understood. Then she waited here. Then the maid left the kitchen, right around when the gardener was spotted in the back. The gardener wanted to reach the maid waiting on the second floor, but...
Yeah, my money's almost 100% on Hines right now. It doesn't matter to reach, so you take the water.
Incidentally, Zuzu saw the two of them together in the guest room. Huh? But I don't need to see through Diana's lies. We generally assume that Zuzu saw everything, any rooms with mirrors. My hard work. But they quickly went into a blind spot and I didn't know what they were doing. So Lenny did good. I sure did. Well, there's no way to verify whether what the maid said is true or not. If they hadn't seen it, we wouldn't know if she really went into the guest room. By the way, Leonardo, yes? Do you think it would be possible to carry the ladder to the terrace on the second floor? I wonder, the ladder is really big. Kai always seems to just drag it around. And there's also a fence in the terrace. It'd probably be hard to do it alone, right? Indeed. Let's see, was there any indication that the gardener left the room alone and then he re-entered the mansion? Not just limited to the second floor guest room. Say the third floor guest room, perhaps? Fortunately, I didn't see. Right, understood.
Hired to work alone, huh? I didn't think he'd have a accomplice. This is interesting information. I don't know if he does, though. Team effort is possible, though. We'll see.
Yep, I saw her pass through. Well, I saw her pass through. Yes, we get it. The maid went to her master's room right at midnight every night. But she recalled that on this night, she'd been told he didn't need water. Just around this time, Lynn Rose received a call from her father. Now, they both began to move. The maid couldn't be bothered to return the glass to the kitchen. She tried to transfer the water to her face, but broke both. While she was doing this, Lynn Rose prioritized going to her father's room. And there she arrived. Now, as for the maid's actions afterwards, they wanted to destroy evidence, but
she would clean this up, I do believe. Great. That means I didn't do the other one perfect, which I don't know what I'm blanking on.
Just before Elise heard first witness, Burn's scream. It seemed like she was in the storeroom. Knowing her, it wouldn't surprise me if she was searching for a vase the whole time.
She still didn't do it.
That's true.
In summary.
say she took 5 minutes to go. I was searching this room for a vase when you delightfully passed out. What do you mean delightfully? If she only left cleaning up the vase for later, she could have entered this room sooner. This time everyone but the guards inside the room, giving you time to act without anyone seeing. As for this butler, it's not even necessary to give it a thought. With the placement of his room, he'd inevitably encounter someone going anywhere. If he went to the second floor, he'd pass Sissy's mirror. If he went east, he'd encounter the guard. That's right. After doing some reading in his room, Gordon apparently talked to Hines in the kitchen. Burns says he saw them too, and there's no contradiction behind his testimony. Incidentally, while he was talking about the chef back, the food menu for next week's budget apparently. This serious and dealt with Coot. Oh, Coot, that's such a cruel way to treat him. Aww. What do you mean delightfully? I said what I said. My words are my words. At 12:30, the guard was inevitably called by your father. Even Vern didn't seem to know why he was called. I recall your father saying something about leaving the house together, did he not? Yes. That was indeed what was going on, and perhaps the guard was meant to be the first witness. Meant to be? There was the corpse resembling your father, yes? He wanted to see him think he'd been murdered. Well, thought he was in fact murdered. But why would you do something like that? But wait, why not just let the maids discover in the morning? Indeed, I see no merit in making the guard discover it. Perhaps it wasn't the killer's intention. Or more possibly, make it all the more delightful. Nothing delightful about it. So Diane has no alibi currently, and Kai, well, I mean, they're both in the guest room currently, but we don't see them here. Okay. As the guard used the key to open the door, he found her unconsciously passed out next to the corpse screen. Hold on, what was this unconsciously for? Oh, your father was holding this room key. Who else had a duplicate key? Besides Barnum, the butler, Gordon, and 2 maids also have keys. That's far too many. Oh, but Elise doesn't have one anymore. About a month ago, she had hers flushed down the toilet. Since then, she hasn't been allowed her own. She says she has to borrow Gordon's, and if she doesn't give it right back, she gets yelled at. What kind of system is that? Well, then back to the short-haired maid. Right before the guard found the corpse, she went down to the second floor and replaced the vase. Yeah, she heard Burns scream, almost caused her to break the vase too. In response to the guard's pathetic scream, the short maid, Elise, and the tall maid, Diana, with them assembled, but what was the guard doing at the time? Burns extremely averse to blood, so he was passed out. It seems Bird can't cite the stand of blood at all. For instance, at least sometimes blunders and cuts her finger. Every time Burns runs over out of worry, that little bit of blood makes him faint. What a useless fellow. Isn't the fact that you might discover a corpse and be the best part of being a guard? I hope that's a really rare occurrence. On the other hand, it's impressive if you could become a guard. Well, at any rate, the maids then called for the others. So, if... I see, okay. Okay. I think I get it now. They too assembled. That concludes our sorting out of the info. We must have a sufficient idea of motives. However, before we consider who the killer is, there's one thing I want to confirm with you. What is it? The runways, those dogs of yours seem quite superb. Indeed, they will attack anyone but specific people, as I stated earlier. Yet they should be friendly only to myself, Father, and Gardener Kai. Then why do you think they were attacked? Simple, there's something different about you. You were attacked in fact because you were too talented. Something different? Just what was it? Well, it can't be scent, so it has to be appearance, right? Is this scent? Their talent. It can't be appearance because we sneak in through the whatever we don't get yelled at. It can't be voice. We didn't change our voice. So what changed their scent? Did something change our scent? We haven't showered. I don't think that's the case though.
I'm gonna go with it because it's not appearance and it can't be voice.
Would be my son?
You're certain? Yeah! Some weird vampire shit happened to change her scent. Maybe with the blood? It is the blood, yeah.
After regaining consciousness, I had blood on my clothes, so I changed. But I wasn't just changing clothes, it didn't remove the scent of someone else's blood.
Remember her being a detective?
I used it myself, maybe the dogs responded to it.
Exactly.
Sensitive to the smell of blood, and though it's faint, you do smell of blood. But it's not your own, in short. Hold on a sec.
What?
I'm getting to the important part. Oh, your blood went back, so you got big again. Oh wait, not that. You can smell blood on me too, Lord Arne?
I said as much, didn't I? And so.
No, and not and so. That's kind of embarrassing.
Look, it's fine. Now.
No, it's not. When I think about it, I haven't bathed 2 nights in a row. Now I'm thinking about it, I can't stop. I can't focus on what you're saying like this. I'm gonna take a bath.
Hey, hold on.
We can talk later.
It's the best song part. Let's see. Lynn, right?
I know, leave it to me.
But I won't look inside the bath, of course. I'm a gentleman, I see. Yes, so you say. But so why is Lynn Rice taking a bath with someone? You definitely don't get out girls' heart, Arne. I mean, you'll need to get a human feeling first. What are you talking about? Does she properly understand why she's attacked by the guard dogs? The note that called for her, the knowledge that she had the scent of blood on her. Or she's the next one the killer is after. Maybe she was embarrassed enough that she couldn't even afford to consider that stuff. Utterly unbelievable. I honestly did not think we'd actually take a bath. I thought we were going to go out to confront the killer ourselves now that we deduced it without getting Arne involved. But a bath's fine too.
I'm relieved.
This is a long chapter though. I'm very surprised.
Truly, Lord Arne has no delicacy. The vampire turned out to be completely different from what I imagined. I'm really kind of shocked.
It's a massive... I mean, they are rich AF, so...
I've been disillusioned.
Imagine the bath bomb. Oh shit, now you're talking. Can you imagine putting a bath bomb in this waterfall and in this waterfall and having the bath bomb slowly fall into the water and then go ka-ch, ka-ch. I'm just saying.
Really now, what's with you, Lord Arne? Come to think of it, I wonder if vampires take baths. I read that they can't stand running water. I should ask him later. Never mind that. I need to thoroughly wash off the scent of blood. Okay, I'm pretty sure the killer is going to appear soon. If I were to place money on the bet, I'm going to guess it's Diana. This might be wrong though. It's Diana or Kai. I don't think it's Heinz because he was talking to fucking Gordon. It might be Heinz. I don't think it's Kai. He was outside, right? Diana sus. I think it's Diana as well. Plus she had that yandere moment, which was sus. Like 20 per waterfall because that tub is so huge. Yeah, you're right on that. But can you imagine like 20 different bath bombs all mixing together? It's either going to be really gross or amazing. If Lord Arne hadn't saved me, I might be dead. I don't have the power to protect myself. Of course, I don't understand that wisdom alone is enough, so I need Lord Arne's help, but I really do need to think about how to go about interacting with him. Lord Arne uses me in this case to enjoy himself, and I use his strength and wisdom to help solve the case. But when I say I'm using him to solve the case, aren't I just trusting that he can do it? Isn't that so confusing? Just what is the difference? I can imagine it and probably going to be cool at first, and then amazing, and then kind of gross.
You know what, fuck... You know what? Then amazing and then kind of gross is basically how I live my life. So fuck yeah.
Using vampires, Lord Arne and I. Trusting on using,
I'd get in there and swim. Fuck. JDB natural. Damn.
Couldn't think of it. Why was I attacked? Actually, there was a note in my room, and the fact that I had blood on me, there was a coincidence, was it?
Lynn Runways. How long are you gonna be in there? Isn't that much too long for a bath? Well, now Lynn Runways. Dang! I didn't think it was gonna happen. Killed by the culprit after all. Slashy slash. You're still alive? I'll get you out of there for now. I did not expect this turd.
Lord Arne.
That's clearly a fatal wound. So I thought you were lungs instead.
I see, I'm going to die. Even when I'm suddenly on the verge of death, you aren't surprised.
Well, I was able to predict it. So did you see the culprit's face?
He suddenly came from behind, so I didn't.
How useless.
That's cruel.
It was you who didn't listen to everything I had to say?
Right.
What are you laughing about?
Mother said she wanted to die smiling.
Are you happy to die?
That's not it.
Did your mother die happy?
She said she wanted to live.
I see. So more or less, what about you?
I also want to live. It should be obvious, I haven't accomplished anything. Even though I finally decided to do something on my own. Chose to all by myself. I'll catch Father's killer. No, I don't want to die yet. I don't want.
I see. Yet very soon you will undoubtedly die. Toyed with by the killer, never being the starring role, you were a helpless puppet in the end. Just do as a supporting character does and step off the stage at this puppet show. And I'll give you small mercy. If you have any last words, I'll hear them.
Use my blood.
I didn't catch that. Turn her into a vampire. Let go.
Please suck my blood.
Don't run away, it's you. You think you'd be saying that even now. Those who haven't had their blood sucked by a vampire become vampires' puppets, gaining miraculous healing. But as of the sound, the puppet is a puppet. And those of the south, they only obey their vampire. So you're saying you wish to live, even if it means becoming a true puppet. We're talking about the vampire fanatic, so it's not what you meant to say. Puppet is not a vampire, so puppets are not a murder. As such, they cannot recover from this fatal wounds. You want the blood of Nunco, don't you?
I need the blood of Nunco. But Arne is fine.
What do you want?
Give me Lord Arne's. Please give me Lord Arne's blood.
My blood. Is it from the blood of Nuncoat? Answer me, Lily Rice. She's dying.
Don't just go ahead and die, you.
It's very well done. May live a little longer. This is very fucking weird, right? Like, this is You can't still use your voice.
Don't speak in a little.
Okay, I'll tell you why this is super weird for me in a sec. I mean, you can just visually see it, but okay, we're back to not weird. See, it's weird because that scene, I don't think it's supposed to be sexual, but it looks sexual, and it's very bad if it's sexual. But I don't think it's the author's intent. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've done something I really shouldn't have.
I can't tell if she enjoyed it. I can't tell if she is even conscious for it. So. There, the blood sucking you so deserved. Rejoice.
I guess it is, but what the heck was that reluctant blood sucking?
So you seem to be able to move well enough.
Thank you very much.
So you need to thank me. After all, in just a few minutes, you become your puppet and meet death. Before that happens, answer my question. What do you mean my blood?
The Lord Arne's blood, I mean Lord Arne's blood.
Yes, I'm asking you what that means. What that runs through his veins is that of my woman named Arne. Sure, it isn't mine.
Maybe that's true, but the blood of the other kings is still there too, right?
Indeed it is.
You dissolve salt in pure water, it becomes salt water, right? So turning it back into pure water. I thought maybe this was the same thing.
In other words, the one heart serving as master and 8 other kinds of blood mixing. That is my blood.
And now my blood is mixed in there too.
Indeed, vampires do not digest the blood they drink. It mixes with their own and enters the body. It's an interesting thought. I'll keep that in mind. I feel like I just die. This third person shit is making me want to murder the child as well. Turns out I'm the bad guy.
Please don't be sad by calling yourself a puppet.
Quite a thing to be told by someone who's become a puppet. Well, live on this. I no longer have a use for you, but I at least extended the time until your death. Shall we enjoy our last conversation?
I was thinking about the relation between humans and vampires. No, me and you. I thought so deeply about it, I just got confused. I trust in your strength and wisdom, and now I think they can solve this case. So you're using me to investigate the mansion, right? Exactly. Trusting you is all a matter of between hearts. I had no other option but to get your help, but I'm sure even if I refused to investigate, you would have found another way to solve the case. Naturally. I expect I'll have no problems even with you dead. Of course, I have plenty of information now. For with the death of my client, my duty to solve the case also disappears. No, I'm gonna solve this case.
Just goof off the way. What are you trying to get at? You mentioned your relationship with me.
Lord, aren't I? I'm going to use you.
Use me? You, a human? Such a fool up to your last moments and memories. You are at least a little amusing. Do you think I would accept having you use me? If I allowed myself to be used, it would.
That'd be interesting.
If you were an interesting turn of events, then what then?
Well, I said I'm going to use you. I do truly believe in your abilities. I can't imagine I'd be able to solve this case without your help, Lord Arne. So until this case is over, use me. Have me dance at your palm and your team. Go ahead and use me as your tool. That really is the appropriate stage for me.
This show we've been having until now wasn't appropriate for you.
Of course it wasn't. I'm not a puppet. I'm not a human with my own will. Snow White the puppet show I've been part of until now was where I belong. I'm the star of this show. Only I can be the lead role in this case. Any role in which I'm not the star is a complete piece of junk.
You want me to once more put on a show where you are the star?
Lord Arne, are you going to say you can only put on puppet shows in your blood?
Someone's manipulated a human little girl as a human, keeping her human. The little runways, do you not say it yourself? I don't understand the feelings of humans. Do you think I could put on such a show?
You will use me for guidance, right? I'll certainly let you do so. Doesn't the added difficulty posed by you not understanding make things more delightful? Furthermore, my delightfulness is Lord Arne approved.
Indeed, I've never met a human as delightful as you.
And you know, if I'm the audience in this stinker of a show we've made, I'm booing the heck out of it. I'm here thinking give me my money back, and as a client too, I'm turning my contract for the loudest detective. I've already paid a fee up front, so I have a right to take it back.
I see. Terminating the contract and paying you back. I never thought of that. How delightful. You truly are delightful in many ways.
Give it back, won't you, my blood?
Are you saying that with true understanding what it means to give you my blood?
Yes.
Creating our blood. In other words, performing a blood pact and turning into a vampire. However, I should be clear up front, there's no guarantee a blood pact will succeed.
Even so, there's a chance I can survive. To both use you and be used by you, I'm not going to die.
Right, get up with it. Now, have you any final words as a human?
Even if my body becomes a vampires, I'm sure my heart will remain human. I have no need for final words.
I see. Then let us begin, Unravelers. Ye of pure white, be dyed crimson in your entirety. My soul shall be forever trapped here, your body rendered meaningless. Upon the name of Arne and Coat, thus I declare. The name of our new buffoonish compatriot is Lynn Runways. Now let us dance together joyously. This is pretty fucking weird shit. I guess this is vampire shit, so at least I can understand this part. This is definitely weird. I feel like this shot could have been, not this shot, you know what I'm saying? And once again, I think this is supposed to not be weird. I think it's supposed to look cool to some people. Not for me. I agree fully. Like, once again, I truly, in my hearts of hearts, I know nothing about the writer or the artist. I don't truly believe it was intentionally supposed to look weird. I think it was intentionally supposed to be like a really cool visual where he strikes a badass pose and the blood is transferred. I like this is the last thing I'll see before bedtime. I'm sorry. At least the song is popping. The rest of you, Lin Runaways, rise once more onto the stage. Okay, so yeah. One, I'm glad the game's over at this point. This is my father's bias. So yeah, this is all your fault. I will say this game's actually really, very fun. I don't like this ending of this chapter. I really don't know why she went to the bath. It seems so random. Like, okay, let me rephrase. I know why she went to the bath. She has to go to the bath so she can get assaulted alone without the protection of Lord Arne. And then become a vampire. Like, I get that's the plot point. But you could do it in so many other ways without her having to take a bath and then in the middle of a conversation. So I don't like that. Other than that, I thought this chapter was great. Yeah, it's a plot point she got, and which I totally get, don't get me wrong. I just feel like you could have done it better, you know what I'm saying? We need a debate. Like, so this is just me spewing my opinion. I could be totally off base. You could totally disagree with me too. And this is one of those things where if you disagree and I disagree, that's perfectly fine. I don't really have like a counter argument. It's fan service. It definitely is probably fan service capacity. But this game is actually very not that fan servicey. Like like Lin doesn't wear cutesy outfits all the time. Arne isn't, fucking showing chest. The two maids aren't doing weird fucking girl weird poses and shit like that. So like it's really weird fan service is what I'm trying to say. So it's either poorly written random fan service, which I could believe, it's Japan. I assume this game is made in Japan. Or I truly believe that the scene was just, they needed an excuse for Arne to not protect her at the time, and that's the only thing they can think of. Now, you're probably right. It's probably the poorly written fan service thing. It's just, I'm trying to give the authors the benefit of the doubt, and it's the only thing they can think of as a scenario where Arne would not be protecting Lin at the time. I don't think it's good either, don't get me wrong. Regardless, we both agree it's poorly written. I think it's fully agree on that. And regardless of if that's, let's pretend I'm right, it's still undeniable that it's fan service. And it's so out of place and it's so bad that I'm just like, why is it there? But let me read this and then we'll keep talking. One sec. Ooh, we meet again. Join the case. Okay, on to the real business. Arne's about to find the killer, but do you want to try finding them first? Don't worry, we've got all the information you need to reason things out. Though it looks like Arne will need a little more time to notice. I'm gonna collect. I think it's Diana. Before we proceed, I think it's Diana. Diana was at the very top when Elise went down to talk to the other people. So she had plenty of time to do everything. Kai was outside, and Kai can only go to the second floor. And it's possible Kai ran up with Diana and their accomplices in some capacity, but I don't think that's the case. And Diana would know how to manipulate the dogs with Kai. No, let me rephrase that. Diana would know how to get the dog's trick with the blood thing with Kai. I don't think it's Burn, he fainted. Don't think it's Gordon still. I don't think this is the final murder thing. So yeah, I'm gonna click Diana. Now who could the killer of Flynn's father be? Oh, me? Heck, I don't know. Not that I would tell you if I did. Give your best shot. Got it. Come to think of it, you've been playing a pretty bang-up job. Pretty impressive to make it this far without any mistakes. Here's a reward for your efforts from me to you. Well, I'm about to show you just one of many worlds. A story that might have happened. Sit back and enjoy it. Alright then, see ya. What? Nani? Z, why didn't you wake me up? You didn't wake up, no matter how hard I tried to make you, Arne. I'm gonna be late to school this rate. Let's hurry. What the fuck's happening? I slept in way too long. I'm going to be late. I need to hurry. We're gonna crash. You could stop. Oh, never mind. Go. Wait, who is this old coot? This is like a slice of chat. I not think That's it for my reward? That was so fast. Anyways, so yeah, I think it's my money's on Diana currently. It could change. I gotta take some time to think about it. But I'm pretty sure it's not this, and then these three are the maybes. I don't think it's Hines if he was talking to Gordon about the budget. It's possible still, don't get me wrong. It's a weird episode. Listen, I think so much of this chapter was really good. I think some of this chapter was pretty bad. But overall, I liked it. I give it like 7 out of 10. I think the minigames are very fun. I think the mystery is pretty cool. I don't really like the nunts and whatever that fucking vampire is called. I don't really like his subplot that much. I think it was kind of boring, and I think his minigame was really bad. And you heard my thing about the ending. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. I think the concept of puppetry and then being used is weird in this game, because like if I'm saying like, hey guys, like and comment, and you do like and comment, I'll be like, yeah, I manipulated you. And that's what the game's trying to go for. But if you just make a request, it's not really manipulation. But I don't want to get too long about the philosophies of the Book of Arne right now, so maybe in the final chapter we'll talk about it. So yeah, that's obviously all I played this time. I'm not gonna lie, part of me thought I was gonna play both chapters today, but I didn't think this would be a 3.5 hour chapter, so that's on me. So I am going to call it now. Just letting you guys know too, I will be posting some advertisement newsy stuffy on my Facebook probably tomorrow and the day after. Go like and comments. Yeah, like and comment. Show those people who's the boss. You're the master of your domain. Yeah, I'll probably be posting stuff around the page and stuff like that. There's some people I think are worth supporting. I'll look them up too myself and to give all that good shit. How do I need to, you hit that bell and subscribe to my Patreon and my OnlyFans. Hell yeah. So I'll be posting that on the page thing, and then next time we're gonna be finishing Book of Arne, and then after that we're gonna play Omari. Guaranteed. I'm so excited. I especially have to play Omari because a YouTuber that I know is starting to play it. And if I watch any spoilers on that, I will be morally destroyed. So let's go. But yeah, with that, thank you everybody for showing up. I really appreciate the audience as per usual. You'd be like, no, I don't know. My feet aren't that good looking. They've really slacked off since the last time. I'm joking, obviously. For not sexual stuff. I don't know what I would do on OnlyFans, like, in any capacity. Like, I literally don't know what content would be released. Unless it's, like, Vine-like shit, like 3-minute sketches. Not 3 minute, 3-second sketches of me getting, like, hit by a frying pan or something. Well, but regardless, I'm going to call it here because I am quite tired. Thank you, Jim. Someone with my luck? Hey, you never know. If the job doesn't work out, maybe that's where the money's at. But yeah, I'm going to call it. If you want to chat to me about this game, feel free to do so, because I'm curious about other people's thoughts too, but I will not do it here, mainly because I really got to pee now. Because I really got to end the stream. So I will hopefully see you guys next week, and until then, bye-bye!